Good evening, everyone. I hope your weekend's going well. I hope you've had a great Saturday and a great Sunday. Welcome to the Sunday Sit Back. It is DJB, the Arsenal Huddle, and the Premiership is alive and well and kicking and still anyone's game. It's wide open, people. Fun and games at Anfield tonight. Oh, wow, wow, wow. When that goal went in, I thought, here we go. He done it against us, Sablodzai. And I thought he's done it against City. But listen, it's not about what Man City do. I've been saying it all the time. It's what we do. We should not be losing the league still. It's with 6 points clear with the squad depth we've got. And it's as simple as that. Yeah, it would have been nice to be 9 points clear going into next week's fixtures. However, we'll take 6 points. We'll take the 6 points, people. It is what it is. It is what it is. Man City are still a very, very good team. It's just what worries me is that win now is going to give them such confidence. It's going to give them a huge boost. It's going to give them a lift. It's going to give them belief. And they're chasing. They're chasing and we're out in front. So next week's going to be telling. Next week's going to be telling. But big up everyone that's in. Big up everyone that's in. Andrew, Makari, big up to you. Did we win the quad yet? No, not yet, brother. That's a pipe dream. That's a pipe dream. Absolute pipe dream. Don't you worry about that. Big up Abdul, my friend. Hope you're well. Kawaja's in as well as always. Big up to you, my friend. Legend and chat. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back, mate. Welcome to you as well, my friend. I hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's well. Paul Nash, hope you're well, brother. Hope you're well. Big up Paul Nash. Luke as well. Luke's lucky bunch. Big up to you, my friend. Welcome to the Sunday Sit Back. Every single one of you. We do this every Sunday evening, unless something comes up. But 9 out of 10 times we're always here on a Sunday evening, just rounding off the weekend's events, Arsenal, and all the most important games. And we just have a little general chat, people. Sometimes we have guests on, sometimes we don't. We just roll with it. This is what we do. Did we win? No, we didn't win the quad. Absolutely miles away at the moment. And just like that, we could be 3 points ahead come Thursday. Exactly. This is why we say keep our feet on the ground. It's far from over. And we know Pep can hunt anyone down. He looked a happy man tonight. I've got to be honest. Pep looked happy. Pep looked happy tonight, and he's got players coming back from injury that's going to give him more options, more attacking options. Erling Haaland looked happy as well. He looked happy. And, it's all looking positive in the Man City camp. That's a huge, huge win at Anfield, something that Arsenal Football Club can't do recently. Everyone else seems to go there and win, and we can't. I don't understand why, but there you go. But, however, we are 6 points clear, so it's not all doom and gloom. It's not all doom and gloom. If Liverpool or City are 6 ahead, they have already won the league, but we have just lost. Yeah, well, this is the problem, isn't it? This is the problem. If we'd have had credit in the bank and we'd have won leagues and FA Cups and everything else under this manager, and we were 6 points ahead now, we'd all be confident. We wouldn't be worried about whether City go to Liverpool and win or lose. We wouldn't worry about what City does. None of that would matter. I think the fact of the matter is that deep down, when push comes to shove, there are still a lot of Arsenal fans that don't trust this manager. And I think it's that it comes down to that word trust. And how many times have I said this? Yeah. It's down to trust. You've always got that doubt in your mind with the manager until he gets over the line. That's why we wanted to be 9 points clear. That's why everyone was excited when Szoboszlai banged that top bins, that free kick. By the way, wonderful free kick. Yeah, right? Everyone was gassed. Everyone was like, oh, yeah, 9 points clear. And the reason why we're all excited about being 9 points clear is because that's the sort of buffer you need with this football manager, because he's let you down in the past. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to let you down this season. I'm not going to say we're not going to win the Premiership. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm actually saying is if there was credit in the bank in previous years, You wouldn't be worried. You wouldn't be sweating over what happens at Anfield. You'd have complete faith in this football team and this manager. But whilst he's struggling to get over the line in previous seasons, there's always going to be that doubt in the back of your mind. And that's why we want to build up a healthy league, people. Big up to everyone that's in. Elephant boy, big up DJB. Nothing changed, but people acting like we've dropped points. Yeah, listen, we haven't dropped points. It's not about us. I'm not here to rip into Arsenal Football Club. Not at all. 100% no. No. I'm happy. We're 6 points clear going into middle of February. As I said, I'd rather be 6 points clear than 6 points behind. We've got a squad of players to pick from. Man City's got a squad of players to pick from. It's the Premiership. It is what it is. You're not going to have teams like Man City lay down and die. It's just not going to happen. No matter how bad or how inconsistent their season are, you've still got an elite manager at that football club. And you've still got an elite manager that knows, been there, done it, and worn the T-shirt. Our manager hasn't. So there's always going to be question marks. But listen, it is what it is. I weren't expecting Man City. I weren't expecting us to stay 9 points clear come the end of tonight. I was expecting Man City to go there and do a job at Liverpool. I was expecting them to treat it like a cup final. But anyway, let's get into the game, what I saw at Sunderland live at the Emirates. Big up to every single one of you that are in. I do appreciate it, as always. I thought Pep was washed. He ain't washed, brother. Of course he ain't washed. He's an elite manager. But what Man City cheating do, we're the only ones who can derail our title chance now. Paul, listen, we've been saying it. The only team that's going to beat Arsenal is Arsenal. That's it. That's the only team that's going to beat this football club is Arsenal Football Club. City will win their next 10 fixtures comfortably. Not so sure. I don't think we will, and I don't think Man City will. I think we're dropping points, and I think they're dropping points. I think it's going to come down to that game at the Etihad. Personally, City has won a minimum 2 domestic cups this year. Listen, we've got to play them in the Carabao Cup as well, remember? So, and there's still a lot of league games to play after that. So, we'll have to wait and see. Goal difference could play a role. I think goal difference, I think injuries, it's all going to play a part. But anyway, let me just sum up about my game that I watched and that we saw Arsenal-Sunderland. I thought the first half, Sunderland kept possession, made it awkward for us. We didn't really get going out of first gear, to be honest with you. We were going through the motions a little bit first half. I thought the first 40 minutes of that first half was a little bit kind of timid from us. We didn't really get a grip of the game, but all credit to Sunderland. They're an organised team. They keep the ball well. I think the possession was 50-50 throughout the match. It was never a 3-0 scoreline. I think Sunderland deserved more than that. I think we deserved to win in the end, but I don't think it was a 3-0 scoreline. I think that flattered us a little bit. Sunderland first half was frustrating. The goal was a relief, if I'm going to be honest with you. When Zubamendi hit that goal, it was a relief, really. You could feel the tension lift around the stadium. So, and he took it well, drilled it low. I still think that's his best position, although I thought he had a good game yesterday. And I'm not his biggest fan. I'll rephrase that. I've never said he's a bad player. I'm saying he's a good player. I would just prefer to see him in an attacking position rather than a defensive role. I'd switch him, to be honest. I'd put Declan Rice as the 6. And I would always put Zubamendi in the 8 or 10. I think we'd create more. with Zubamendi in the 8. But that's my opinion. But anyway, I digress. He took his goal well. We came out second half. We was on the front foot a little bit. We got more possession of the ball. We started to up the tempo. Saliba was a bit shaky in the first half, looked a bit more comfortable. That Broby, by the way, let me talk about that Broby guy. I'm no Romero fan of Spurs, okay? But no one's brought this up. I've not heard the pundits bring it up. I've not heard Match of the Day bring it up. I've not heard any of the streams bring it up. But can you tell me the difference between Broby's tackle on Zubamendi, where he got the yellow card, and Christian Romero's tackle on Casemiro in real time. No one's mentioned it. I've picked it up. I've looked at it. And I'm thinking, Broby should have got a straight red. That's not me being biased because it was on Zubamendi. Could have been on Fred Flintstone. I'm not bothered. I'm just looking at it from a football point of view. That Broby tackle on Zubamendi in the first half was a red card, right? No one picked it up. No one mentioned it. Didn't go to VAR, nothing. Yeah, his studs was high. It was on his shin, and he didn't play the ball. So that's just maybe a different something that you can chat about. But yeah, I mean, Zubamendi played well. Calafiori, no, ring rusty, looked as if he'd been out with an injury. Went back to the Calafiori that we all know, a little bit clumsy, a little bit leggy, didn't really go with the flow. Saliba, Broby turned him 2 or 3 times in the first half. Turned him 3 or 4 times in the first half, looked a bit shaky, grew into the game second half. Gabby does what Gabby does brilliantly. Rice, outstanding again. How that guy just keeps putting 9 out of 10s in every single game is just beyond me. Beyond me. Wonderful, wonderful footballer. Brilliant footballer. Amazing. And then Jesus looks like why I want to sell him at the end of the season. And Noni Madueke is why I didn't want him at Arsenal Football Club. He's crap. Let's be honest. Yeah, he's crap. He's absolutely a appalling footballer. How he gets anywhere near that England squad, I do not know in a month of Sundays. I haven't got a clue. Have not got a clue. Yeah, he's got no end product. He don't know what to do. He runs down blind alleys. His football brain is non-existent. He just runs with the ball. He can't take anyone on. When he does take anyone on, he runs into a brick wall. He hasn't got a clue what to do next. Appalling footballer. Trossard got back to how he was playing pre-Christmas. Looked a lot better than what he did in recent games. In fact, he was my man of the match. To be honest, I thought he was outstanding from the first get-go. Trossard was on it, bang on it, absolutely bang on it. Kai Havertz does what Kai Havertz does. Marauds around, don't really do a lot. You're looking at him and you're thinking, what are you doing? Are you there? Are you playing? I've always said this about Kai Havertz. He's the sort of guy that turns up with a case of Coca-Cola at a bottle party. Yeah. Everyone's turning up with wines, beers, vintage champagnes. Man walks in with a Coca-Cola. You ain't going to go thirsty, but you're not going to be very happy by the end of the night. You know what I mean? He's one of them players. He's he just goes with the flow. But what you got to look at with Kai Havertz is it suits the way we play. And I hate to say it because he drifts into those pockets and those little areas where he's hard to mark and hard to pick up. And when the ball does go to his feet, he kind of brings players into the game. So I get it. I'm not a big Kai Havertz fan, but I get his role within this team. And the more I'm seeing it, the more I'm thinking how important he is. You know, as I said, watching Kai Havertz, you're never going to be happy. You know, you're never going to come out and go, oh, that's amazing. Yeah. But he'll do 1 or 2 little things and you think that's why you're in the team. And he set up the man Gorkarez, didn't he? So it is what it is. I thought the substitutions were a must and they were well made. When we started with Jesus and that lineup at the start of the game, I wasn't too unhappy. I got it. I understand that you've got to rotate. I understand that you've got to start rotating and using the squad. I weren't too disappointed with Jesus being up front. So I understood the lineup. I knew Havertz was going to come straight back in the team. That's a must, you know, because you don't. Odegaard's not kind of on it. So yeah, he made the substitutions. He got the substitutions right. Gorkarez looks full of confidence again, which is good, which you want him scoring goals. To be honest, he could have missed the second one, if I'm going to be blatantly honest with you. You know, I know he got a couple of goals, but I'm not being funny. The ball boy could have scored that. Do you know what I mean? It's you just don't miss, do you, really? Big up Martinelli. Martinelli's the perfect player to bring off the bench. Absolutely perfect. It's when you want a game stretched and you need someone with a bit of pace, Martinelli's the person to bring off the bench. So I got that. So all in all, good day at the office. It weren't brilliant. Hats off to Sunderland, though. I've got to be honest. I've seen many teams come to the Emirates. I've not seen many teams come to the Emirates and try and play. And they tried to play. They tried to probe. I think they missed Granit Xhaka big time. If Granit Xhaka had been in the team, it might have been a little bit different when they had a lot of possession. They had a lot of possession. They're organised. And yeah, I was quite impressed with Sunderland, to be honest, as I have been all season. So big up to Sunderland, big up to their fans. Fucking long way to come. Long way to come. And all in all, great day. Then we moved on to Sunday. And we're all hoping, aren't we? We're all hoping. IMO, that was never a penalty because the keep went for the ball and the City attacker lost control of the ball. Apparently, according to the laws of the game, if you've got a chance of getting control of the ball, listen, that was a penalty, my friend. I'm sorry, the keeper's just taken him clean out. Absolutely clean out. Absolutely clean out. If that's an Arsenal player and that's not given, mate, I will be screaming blue murders. Yeah, so then we moved on to Sunday. And we looked at Manchester City, Liverpool versus Man City. We just have to keep winning our games. Facts, my friend. We just have to keep winning our games. If we bottle the league, I don't think my heart could take it. Unknown, I'm telling you now. Although I would have been happy being 9 points clear, I still don't think we should be losing the league from here. And I've said it all along. If he doesn't win the Premier League title this season, he's going. I'm sorry, he's got to go. As much as you want to jump up and down, run around, Arteta this, I love you, I love them, I love this, I love that. Doesn't matter. That doesn't bring me league titles. I'm sorry. You've just got to put your love for this guy to one side and think of the football club. If he doesn't win the league, he's gone. He's got to go. If he's here next season, it's a bad state of affairs for this football club. Sorry. I'm sorry. You don't lose the league from here. Can't believe Alisson gave them 2 extra points just like that. Harry, listen, bruv, it's not about what Man City do. It's about what we do. If we'd have done our job at home against Man City, if we'd have done our job at Anfield against Liverpool, if we'd have done our job against Sunderland and 10 men Chelsea, we wouldn't be having this conversation. The fact of the matter is we've dropped vital points. And these are the weekends when you should take care of business. We should still be 9, 11 points clear of Man City if we'd have taken business, if we'd have taken care of business. So it's not about now what Man City do. It's what we do. We're 6 points clear. We've got the squad depth. We've got this elite manager, even though he hasn't won anything. We shouldn't be losing the league. And we shouldn't be worried about what Man City do. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you're slapping a like. Guys, don't lose your heads. We're still 6 clear. And we have Gorkarez. Facts. Got to keep positive. I'm trying to keep positive. People. I'm trying to keep positive because I know what's going to happen. I've got it in here what's going to happen. Yeah. We'll be rocking up at West Ham, the London Stadium, needing 3 points to win the league. And they'll need 3 points or a point to stay in the Premiership. People are talking about that Man City game, but I'm telling you now, you don't want to be rocking up at West Ham needing 3 points and they need 3 points to stay in the Premier League. They're not the games you want to go to. You don't want to be playing clubs at the bottom of the league come the end of the season. I know what's going to happen. I honestly believe that this is going to go down to the wire. This is going to go down to the last 2-3 games of the season. This is going to go away. Most fans won't believe in this manager until he proves us wrong because he's folded on every occasion. Facts, facts. And this is what I'm saying, my friend. This is the facts of Mikel Arteta. This is the facts of life. Why do you think all these fans were getting excited that we were 9 points clear? And even when we're 9 points clear, there'll still be fans with doubts in their minds. If this manager would have had history of winning trophies and getting over the line, we'd be chilling at 6 points. Oh, I've got Brentford next week. That's all right. No problem. Blah, blah, blah. You know? So it's not one. It's not one. You'll always have doubts over something that's hurt you. That's just life, no matter what it is. Yeah? You go to a dentist when you're a kid and had a horrible experience. You're going to have doubts going to the next one when you go to the dentist. You get a dodgy doctor. You have a dodgy relationship, dodgy car, anything. Dodgy kebab, dodgy Indian, dodgy Chinese. You ain't going to trust it ever again. Same as the manager. The trust was lost with this manager. That's why people are always going to have doubts. I'm happy that we're 6 points clear. I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon that Gorkarez is scoring. Eze came on yesterday. Look, the Eze that I wanted to see at Arsenal. Made some nice runs, nice few touches. Happy days. Yeah. I still don't think we've got a replacement for Saka. And I still think long term we need a left winger. And I still don't think we've got a replacement for Timber. So there's 3 areas that we need to strengthen. And I still think we need to sell players in the summer. They're just a footballing logic. How I see things, you know. Get these likes up, people. Come on. How many points we dropped over the past couple of months? We've dropped a few, brother. We've dropped a few. I mean, going into that Sunderland game, we hadn't won at home, so we dropped what? We dropped 5 points, didn't we? We dropped 5 points in our last 2 home games. So that's what I'm saying. You win that Liverpool game and that meant if we'd have won our last 2 home games, if we'd have beaten Liverpool at the Emirates and beaten Man United, we wouldn't be looking at that Man City game. Yeah? We'd have been watching Country File or something. We wouldn't even be watching the game. We'd be chilling. Bit of Sunday cheese on toast or something like that. Chilling. We wouldn't worry. Oh, did City win? Yeah, don't matter. We're still 10 points clear. You got to take care of business. You have to take care of business. You can't rely on other clubs taking care of business. Look at Spurs the other year. You know, when all certain fans were all Spurs fans wearing Spurs shirts and all of that madness. Big up the Lynch as always, my friend. F City, seriously, come on, you Gunners. Yeah, 115 allegations. Yeah, that's all. That's all the football. That part of it all just stinks for me because it ain't just about Arsenal. That part of it's just football in general, Lynch. It's not good for football in general. Luke's lucky bunch. We've been here before. 8 out of 9 clear with Arteta. We must approach the remainder of the season with caution. City are not going to hand it to us. Nope, they're not. It's all about what we do, bruv. It's all about what we do. Alisson is an absolute muppet. I know. Bad decision. Bad decision. Mind you, Raya was flapping at a few things yesterday. I've got to be honest. You know, I'm not worried. It's nice to have City the pressure. Prime, listen, I'm not sweating just yet. I'll tell you what, though, Prime, we've got to go to Brentford. We're going to Brentford Thursday. That Brentford, that manager's in for manager of the year. What that guy's doing at Brentford is absolute craziness. You lose Wissa, you lose Embuemo, you lose the manager, you lose the club captain. They are absolutely flying. Flying. That is not going to be a pretty place to go. What's it, 8 o'clock kickoff on a Thursday night? Man City could be 3 points behind going into that game. This is what I mean. That is why when all these Arsenal fans, right? I'm not going to say top gooners, bottom gooners, and all that, but when all these Arsenal fans, and you know the ones, get excited and start coming out with crap about quads and this, that, and the other, and it's going to be won by the end of February, and it's going to be won by week 23, week 24, blah blah blah. Yeah, I just take no notice of it. Been around too long, been watching football too long, been watching Arsenal Football Club for too long. When you're an Arsenal fan, it's hard work. It's hard work. Don't matter who's in charge. Don't matter who's in charge. This league is wide open. This ain't being won. Until we go into the last game of the season and we are mathematically clear and won that title, when that trophy gets presented to us last game of the season at Burnley in this brilliant stadium behind me, that's when I'll be happy. Up until then, keeping both feet on the ground, because you can have injuries, suspensions, refereeing decisions, VAR decisions. Anything could happen. Anything can happen. So feet on the ground. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep open-minded. Keep it real. If it doesn't happen at the end of the season, then we're going to have big conversations about this football manager. Up until then, I'm just going with the flow. We just got to keep winning most of the games ASAP. Hope Manchester City drop points. That's all you can hope for. They'll be hoping for the same, Kawaja. They'll be hoping for the same, my friend. Don't you worry about that. That win. Big up, my friend. Big up. Welcome to the community, every single one of you. Welcome to the Sunday sit back session. And if you haven't smashed a like, please smash a like. It does help the channel. That'd be great. I'll try and keep up with the chat, guys, as much as can. Arsenal need to focus on their own games. Facts. You can't keep going into games going, oh, if City lose. You do your business. You do what you've got to do. And then you look at City. If they slip up, happy days. If they don't, you go again. You just got to take care of business. We're 6 points clear. We're 6 points clear. This manager's an elite manager, isn't he, Arteta? We've got the best squad in the world. Best squad ever. Best squad in the history of football, according to some muppets in the media. Yeah? So why are we all worried at 6 points clear? If you've got all those things, best manager, best squad depth, best squad in history, and we're 6 points clear, why is everyone stressing over Man City? League's won, isn't it? Job done. Finished. Done. What we all doing here? Do you reckon we'll beat Brentford? That's a tough one. I'd be disrespecting Brentford if we say we're going to turn up and smash them. That's going to be a tough game. Should we beat Brentford? 100%. We're Arsenal Football Club and they're Brentford. No disrespect. We've got the better squad. We should be beating Brentford. But on a football point of view, on the night, Brentford's going to enjoy the occasion. Big club like Arsenal coming to Brentford. They're on a roll. Brilliant form. Went to St James's Park. Smashed them up. 3-2. Who knows? Who knows? We could be only 3 points in front. A lot of pressure going into that game. It's how we handle pressure now, people. It's how we handle the pressure. That's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to mentality for this football club. Can they do it? It's the mentality of these players. This is why I'm saying that Carabao Cup's key. Because if you lose that final and Manchester City are only 3 points behind or level or on top going into that cup final and we lose it, it could have a big effect on the football season. City are going to be dropping points, guys. Relax. Trouble is, Promo, I can see us dropping points as well. Right, and he's on the wall. He doesn't deliver. He walks this season. Tommy Gunn, he's got to. He's got to. I'm sorry. Listen, as much as what people say, whether you think he's done a brilliant job, whether you think he's done a bad job, you know, there comes a point when you just got to win the major trophies. And if you fall short of winning the major trophies, no matter what your opinion is on this football manager, unfortunately, he has to be shown the door. He has to be shown the door because he might not ever win it. He just might not ever. If he doesn't win it this season, he might be one of these managers that just don't win it. Brendan Rodgers settings. You know, there's managers that just can't do it. Gareth Southgate for England. You could give him 4 World Cup finals. He ain't going to win it. He'd never win them. He ain't ever going to win a final. He'd get you excited. You'll go to finals. You'll go to semi-finals. You know, but that's it. He just might be one of those managers. I'm hoping he's not. And deep down, I'm thinking we're going to win something. But if he doesn't win the Premier League, you have to. We're Arsenal Football Club. Someone's got to come in and win this Premiership. Whether that's Arteta, whether that's Luis Enrique, whether that's Simeone, whether it's Zidane, Daffy Duck. I don't care. Yeah? Sid down the pub. I don't care who comes in. Just win me the Premiership. I've not even mentioned the Champions League yet. So if he can't win it, then give me someone that can. Big up to everyone. Ironic Gahey made a difference. Yeah, he's a good player, Gahey. I like Gahey. I do like Gahey, 100%. Big up DJB. Like you said, 6 points ahead and it's the Prem. City is still good with world-class manager. Are you or chat nervous about Brentford game? It's hard and a tricky game. I'm nervous about every game, Shim. Big up to you, my friend. Welcome to the community, my brother. I'm listen, and I know regulars in my chat are nervous about every single game. You got to be nervous because, as I said to you before, this club has brought the nerves on. All these fans that turn around and say we're going to win the quad and we're going to win this and we're going to win that, deep down, they know that there's still a lot of doubt there because they know the manager has failed in the past. And whilst you've got that doubt, it's always going to be there until he actually wins it. That's just life. That's life. Yeah? Cast your mind back when you first started your new job years ago, or when you first walked into the school when you were little and you're starting school for the first time. You're excited, but you're nervous. You're nervous. You're in, there's all sorts going on. And that's what it's like at Arsenal. Every single game you go into, there's always that little bit of like, oh, if we drop points here, what's it going to do? What's it going to do? Because we've been here before. It's natural. It's natural. That's why when we win, we're all excited. That's why when Szoboszlai smashed that free kick in, we was all treating it as if Arsenal had scored. Because we can't really relax yet, can we? We can't relax yet. You can't. We're 6 points clear. We should be chilling. And we can't. Because we've failed in the past. So all those disappointments that we've had are coming back to haunt us. We're thinking, 6 points ain't enough. It's not enough. Victor Gorka all 13 in all comps. Yeah, big up. Long may it continue. Long may it continue. DJB, why do so many fans actually love Arteta? It's becoming very weird. Because they're weird, brother. They don't think there's life after this guy. I always said he'd make a brilliant politician. If he went into politics, he'd probably get a high job. He's got this way of making people believe in him. It's a very unique personality. I'll give him that. He reads the room very well. He answers the questions very well. He's very good at spinning the narrative. Yeah. He's got this kind of smug way of looking at the camera, right? And he's just good at what he does in the press box. Plus, he gets the right people in the press room to ask him the right questions, may I add. He's never put under any serious pressure, is he? Let's be honest. He doesn't really get asked any pressurized questions. It's all safe. And that's what it is. And they've all sucked into it. They've all bought into it. Which is fine. I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm a football fan and I look at football realistically. I know anything can happen. Anything can happen. Sunderland put in a good performance at the Emirates. That was never a 3-0 game. Everyone's gassing up. Some of the headlines: Arsenal hammer Sunderland. Arsenal destroy Sunderland. I was there. We didn't destroy them. We upped the tempo in the second half. We got better players than them. And the players that mattered on the day turned up and we scored. Other than that, there weren't a lot in it. They didn't create many chances. They didn't really put us under pressure. But until Zubimendi popped up, it weren't really going anywhere, the game. It was a bit stale. Gorka brilliant, 2 goals, fair play to Havertz and Martinelli for the assist. Yeah, 100%. 100%. The doubt is creeping in now. Did you see City at the end of the game? They look ready to go through the gears now. Yeah. Arsenal Women's TV. Big up to you, big up. Make sure that you smash a like. Welcome to the community. Welcome. They're in a situation where we were where we were 2 seasons ago. Do you remember when we got that last minute winner at Wolves? And when Reece Nelson got that winner at home against Bournemouth, and we were celebrating and jumping for joy, and it gave us a little lift. That's the situation Man City are in right now. They're in that groove now. Yeah. The only difference is they're in that groove with an elite manager that's been there and done it. We was in that groove with a manager that's not got over the line. This is what people are forgetting. They've got a manager that is not going to panic being 6 points behind Arsenal Football Club. He knows how to navigate through the rest of these games. Yeah, he knows. And he knows that if we slip up, he's ready to pounce. There is no room for error for Arsenal Football Club. City's had their bangs and bumps in the road. They've got players coming back from injury. You know, he's got Doku. He's going to have players coming back. He's going to have plenty of players to pick from. Gahey's looking as if he's settling into the team, running things at the back. Donnarumma's a world-class keeper, better than Raya. I'm sorry, he's better than Raya. That's just a fact. So it's going to be interesting. We've got this, guys. Don't lose your heads. Prime, keep the faith, my friend. Keep the faith. That's all we can do is keep the faith. It's a cliche, but it's not over till it's over. David Carroll, big up to you, my friend. Welcome to the community. Of course, it's not over till it's over. Allison, complete blunder. Thanks. Yeah, Lynch, man. Absolute mayhem. What did anyone think of that goal being disallowed at the end? I know it's the letter of the law and he's played by the rules, the ref, but come on, man. Slobby Sly and Haaland, all right, he fouled Haaland. The ball's going in. Just like, look, just treat it as handbags and give the goal. Yeah, treat it as handbags and give the goal. Slobosly gets a red card. He misses a game. What's the point? However, see, there's always a spin on it. Imagine if that goal would have stood and Man City win the league by 1 goal. Now you're all thinking, I'm glad the referee disallowed it. Because that's how I think, people. I weren't thinking whether Slobosly should have been sent off or whether it should have been a red card. I'm thinking, if we lose the league by 1 goal, that goal shouldn't have been allowed because it was a foul on Haaland. And that was the first inactive role of that goal. So I'm glad he's disallowed it because every goal counts when you're going for a Premier League title. Yeah, but you all didn't think of that one. DJB, why do some fans support Arteta more than Arsenal? Because it's Arteta and he does what he does. Zubi reminds me of Ramsey going forward. I like him in the forward role. I don't like him in the 6. He played well yesterday. I'll give him his due. He played well yesterday. But I'm looking long term. I'm looking next season. I'm looking for the remainder of the games this season. I still think in the 6 defensively, there's a few question marks. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm not saying he's awful. I'm just saying there's a few question marks defensively. Zubimendi in the 6. I think we would create more if he was in the 8. That's just my opinion on Zubimendi. We did our jobs, people. Liverpool was not good enough, so we have to continue. Listen, there's going to be a lot of teams not good enough to beat Man City. A lot of teams are not going to beat Man City. A lot of teams are not going to beat Arsenal. If we win our games and Man City win all their games, we've won the league. That's it. That's it. I know it's sort of like, wrapping it up and putting it on the side and making life easy, but that's just the facts. We're 6 points clear. I think they'll beat Fulham at home, so we'll go into the Brentford game only 3 points clear. And if we draw or lose, then we're going to start thinking, here we go again. Here we go again. Because that's how close it is. That is how close it is. The trouble is you don't want to get Man City on top of the table going into March. Because I think if Man City go top middle of March, end of March, or if they're top, let me rephrase it. If Manchester City are top of the league going into the cup final, I think they're favourites to win the Premiership. Horrible, isn't it? What a horrible thought. But I hope not, people. I hope not. I hope not. Honestly, I don't think I'd recover from it. I don't think I'd recover from it. This manager will bottle. To guess he's panicking and trying to get the crowd to be louder. What a desperate move. Gunnar Reece, yeah. They all do that now, though, even the players, don't they? Like the defenders, they make a crunching tackle and they go like that with the crowd. Yeah? And do that. Is it like, mate, what are you doing that for? It's what you're meant to be doing. You're a defender. It's part of your job, as Roy Keane would say. Eze should start more games with Havertz to come in on sub. I agree. Listen. Havertz is like Marmite, isn't he? You either like it or you hate it. Do you know what I mean? He just meanders around, but he takes up positions that he gets in positions that players don't get into. And when he gets the ball, he's intelligent with it. So I get it. He's not my cup of tea, but I get the role he plays for this football club. I get it. Eze should start. Yeah, he should. He done well. Very poor DJB. You'd think Madueke is... Oh, mate, he is poor. Madueke's poor, Lux, man. He's poor. You can see why Chelsea got rid of him. You can see why Arsenal didn't want him. None of us wanted Madueke. Come on. Madueke's not an Arsenal. They're not the players we should be signing. They're not the players you want at Arsenal Football Club, are they? If they are, then come on. You know what pisses me off about Madueke? He doesn't that grin every time he makes a stupid mistake. Unknown, honestly. He just pisses me off that he can't pick a pass or he can't. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does. He's not good enough. And the ship Odegaard off to Saudi as well. Yeah, facts. We've got to make some serious moves at the end of the season. Whatever we win at the end of the season, whether it be domestic cups, Premier Leagues, champs, whatever, we do need to look at this squad in certain areas, in key areas, and decide who we're going to keep, who we're going to sell. Because because next season you could end up like Liverpool. Hi DJB, good win for Arsenal, but fans need to keep humble and not get fair ahead. Unfortunately, Aussie Ange, they do. Unfortunately, I cannot speak for all the Arsenal fans. And the reason why this football club, no one likes this football club around the country, around the world. The reason why no one wants to see this football club win, they'd rather see Man City win it with 115 charges than Arsenal, is because of the fan base. It's not because of Arteta. It's not because of the football players. It's not because of the history of the football club. It's not because of the stadium. It's because the certain fan bases of this football club has absolutely crucified it. That's why we're hated. We're the most annoying fans on the planet. Miguel is one of the most toxic positive fans out there. How he believes Arteta is the head of Salix, because he's nuts, mate. He's nuts. I don't know who's worse. I don't know whether he's worse or the people that listen to him and follow him. I don't know who's worse. I could sit here and talk absolute craziness about Arsenal. I could turn around and say, Arteta, is far ahead of Alex Ferguson in the management. Arteta's an elite manager. Alex Ferguson just got lucky. I could say all this madness. Yeah? It's crazy. Hey, DJ, chat. What we're saying about City's game tonight? Great win. Absolute great win, Nick. Great win. You go to Anfield 1-0 down and you come out winning. It's a great win. Let's not gloss it. It's a good win. The doubt is creeping in now. Did you see City at the end of the game? Yeah, massive. Absolutely massive. City will drop more points. They're Jekyll and Hyde and lose points when they least expect it. Terry Tibbs, yeah, but I think we're going to drop points as well. City will go on a run. They will go on a run. They've not been on a crazy run yet, and they will go on a run. You just know they're going to go on a run. It's going to happen, and they've got some pretty good fixtures coming up now. Yeah. Odegaard needs to stay out the squad. Last time he returned, we started dropping points. Trouble is, he's going to put him in, though. That's the problem. He'll put him in. You know he will. Will we win the league? I'm sure of it now after the Sunderland statement. I hope so, Pro. I hope so, yeah. But what about his well-spoken press conference? DJB, would you keep Arteta if Arsenal finish fifth and only win the Champions League? If he wins the Champions League, I understand that he's got to stay. If he wins the Champions League, I suppose with my hands tied behind my back, I'd have to give him another year. I just don't want him to have 3-5 years. Whatever he wins, I don't want him to have more than, depending on what he wins, 2 years max. And that's me being really generous. I don't want him to have 3-5 years at this football club. No chance he's going after the game intolerant and fans singing manager's name. We don't win anything. He'll still be here. I'm telling you now, right? Let me tell you, Clock End. They're all singing his name now because they can't see beyond this season us not winning the league. If we fail to win this league, it's going to turn very, very toxic quickly. Trust me. Most of the fan base unconsciously don't trust Arteta, which is why we rely on rival teams to beat Man City. It's clear that Arteta isn't elite, like what the fan. That's it. Unknown. That's it. That's it. If we had Pep and we'd won Premiership titles, you wouldn't be nervous being 6 points clear. You'd be going, job done. Season's over. The fact that we've not got over the line and the fact that the managers let us down in previous seasons is why we're all still a little bit nervous. 100%. Arsenal need to take care of their own business. That's all we can do. Take care of our own business. That is all we can do. Search jerky in the Epstein's files. It appears over 300 times and it's being used as a cow. Oh dear, oh dear. Biggest mistake you could ever make. What is it with the fan base blaming Liverpool? It's hilarious. We need to win our games. I know. You can't blame Liverpool. They've been beaten by a good team. Anyone can get beat by Man City. Good evening, DJB, Arsenal Idol. All watching. City winning today keeps Arsenal focused. No room to slack. By the time Arsenal play Brentford, the gap will be 3 points. End and facts, my friend. I'm already prepared for it. I'm already prepared for City to bash up Fulham. And I'm already prepared to go to Brentford 3 points clear. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the struggle that lies in front of me. Yeah. That's why if we win the league, I'll be absolutely over the moon. If we don't win the league, he's got to be sacked. Simple as that. You can't take no more pain. There is no more pain you can take as an Arsenal fan. Can you imagine the banter we will get when you've got certain channels singing from the rooftops how brilliant we are and world-class players and world-class this and elite this and magic this, and we don't win the league? Can you imagine what the other fans are going to rip into us? For that alone, he deserves the sack. It's about focus from here on in, and the stupid fans relying on others dropping points is mental. Yeah, we can't rely on others. Let's do our own business. Let's let Arsenal do Arsenal business. Done. Guys, City stole 1-0 win. We wouldn't be jumping up and down like our fans are right now. Exactly, Nicholas. Big up to everyone that's in. Make sure you smash the likes and make sure that you're subbing to the channel. If you haven't, why not? It's free. Remember being in there when we won the league? Oh man. Man, I remember it like yesterday, my friend. Absolute. I don't think I got home that night. I think I come home 2 days later. That's a long story. That's a different story, though. That's for another time. That's for a members channel or something. We just need to keep winning and City drop points. It's all we can do. Let's just do our own business. You know what pressure does to this manager? He folds, even win or go. Yeah. Yeah. Stellaru music. This is the problem, isn't it? This manager under pressure. He's dealt with it so far. He has dealt with the pressure so far. He's improved a little bit this season on pressure. But it's real pressure. You got to find out what he does. Brentford away is a problem. We're going to find it harder. Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem. Brentford are a good side. Brentford are a good side. Dodgy ticker. Big up Joseph. Big up Joseph every time. Spot on Andrew, J54. As long as Arsenal take care of their own business, then they don't have to rely on rivals slipping up. That's all you can do. When you're 6 points clear, you can't rely on other teams, my friend. You can't do it. 22-23 losing 2-0 at home to Villa. That one day has given me permanent PTSD. Guna, exactly. Get the likes up. Big up your Prome, man. Big up Prome. Big up the Viking. I'll tell you what was funny, though. That interview. Talking of Viking Prome, right? Erling Haaland next to Silva on that interview on Sky Sports, man. He looks so small against him, didn't he? He's an absolute machine, that geezer, Haaland. I quite like him, you know. He adds a bit of character. He don't put his hand over his mouth when he's talking. You can hear what he's saying on the pitch. He's chatting away. He's one of them players that you love to hate, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? I quite like him. I think he's got a bit of a character about him, old Haaland. I know he's got a bit of a swagger about him, but then rightly so. He's an elite football player. He's an elite goal scorer, isn't he? Even top gooners know Arteta is a bottler. That's why they're mad at Liverpool. Exactly. That's why they're stressing over Liverpool. If you've got an elite manager at your football club and you've got the best team ever in its history, why are you panicking whether Liverpool beat Man City or not? I'm not panicking. We're 6 points clear. I'm chilled. I'm not going to stress anymore. I'm not stressing anymore. I'm going to wait till the end of the season. And if we've got whatever trophy we've won, I'm going to celebrate. And if it's not the right trophies, I want him sacked. That's it. Black and white. Red and white. Yellow and blue. Whatever you want to call it. That is how I am. End of season. FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Yay. Brilliant. Fantastic. Premier League? No. Champions League? No. There's the door. See you later, Arteta. Bye. Take care. Thank you very much. Well done. Brilliant job. Take care. Bye. He's here after winning a trophy for 5 years. Imagine if he wins. Oh, don't, man. Don't. You know, let's give credit where credit's due. Got the job done against Sunderland. Made the right substitutions. Done really well. Tactically against Man United, crap. Big game, Man United, massive game at the Emirates, fouled. Liverpool, big game at the Emirates, fouled. 10 men, Chelsea, Stamford Bridge, fouled. Carabao Cup, Chelsea at home, spot on. This is what you get. See where I'm coming from with this manager. One game, one big game out of 3, he gets right. When you're going for trophies, you've got to get every game right. Champions League semi-finals, Champions League quarterfinals, Champions League finals, Carabao Cup finals, FA Cup finals, premierships. You can't get 1 in 3 right. You got to get everything right. That's what elite managers do. Yeah. Listen, I've got to say we'll beat Brentford. I think we'll beat Brentford 2-1, but don't be surprised if we drop points. I'm just preparing you people, all right? I'm just trying to prepare you for Thursday night. Don't let it come as a shock if we don't win. Because Brentford are a good outfit. You need to show respect because they're a good team. He's a good manager and he's done absolute craziness with them this season. Yeah. So just prepare yourself. We could only be 4 points ahead of Man City. As I said, don't stress. See where we are at the end of the season. That's where I'm at. 7 in 2026. DJB, I'm going to tell you that City will turn up a gear and win the league. Des Young official, big up, my friend. Welcome to the community. Listen, if that's your opinion, I respect it. 100% respect it. You know, you ain't come in, you ain't like gone crazy and slagged anyone off. That is your football opinion. I'm a football man. I respect it. And I can see where you're coming from because they've been there and done it. So I understand what you're saying because Pep is an elite manager. We haven't got an elite manager, you know, because he hasn't won anything yet. He hasn't won anything major. So I can understand what you're saying, and I respect it, my friend. I'll respect it even more if you sub to the channel and slap a like. So yeah, big up to everyone. David Carroll. Had we won v Forest and Liverpool, we would now be 12 points clear, even if Arteta couldn't bottle that, maybe. Exactly. These are the things. This is why when we got all upset about going to Anfield and losing when we had a chance of beating them, when we got upset about drawing at home against Liverpool and people saying, yeah, but it's a point against Liverpool, you'd have take that any time. When we got upset about 10 men Chelsea and we drew, the reason why we got upset is because we know further down the line you're going to come across these situations now that we're in now. City winning their game at Fulham, 3 points behind us going into the Brentford game. That's why you got to take care of business when you got the opportunity to take care of business. You take care of business. Yeah, you don't take care of business after the horse has run out. You got to do all your homework beforehand, so that when the going gets tough, you're ahead of the curve. Now it's wide open because we didn't take care of business. IRO says, big up. Evening legendary DJB. I hope Mikel proves us wrong by winning the league and Carabao Cup. Big up DJB. I'm watching you from Poland. Big up, my friend. I hope everything's great in Poland. I want to go to Krakow, actually. I'd love to go there. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's well. Prime, we're not the only one dropping points. These things are fine at the moment. Relax. Exactly, Prime. Let's just wait till the end of the season. That's what I'm doing. I'm not looking to. I'm taking every game as it comes, like I have from the start of the season. I've taken every single game by game by game by game. Yeah, by game. I'm not getting excited. I'm not getting excited. I'm prepared. I'm not letting this manager kill me like he has in the past. If it happens, I'll be over the moon. If it don't happen, I'm already prepared. I'm already chilled. Yeah. But then if I renew my season ticket and I'm looking across the Emirates and that man's standing in the technical area next season and he hasn't won the Premiership or the Champions League, I ain't got a clue what I'm going to do. I'll start a fishing channel or tennis channel or cricket channel. I haven't got a clue what I'll do, people. He should not be anywhere near this football club if he fails to win the Premiership. I accept the United loss, but we should be beating Liverpool at home, Forest and 10 men, Chelsea and Sunderland. Massive gooner. I don't accept the Man United loss, to be honest with you. You're at home. You don't lose your home games when you're chasing a Premiership title. No matter who rocks up at the Emirates, you don't lose the game. You win your home games. But yeah, see where you're coming from, my friend. He needs to go if we don't win 2 trophies or more this season. Hate how he's been dividing the fan base. Exactly. Exactly. Big up to you. You'll beat Brentford easily. Hey, Villa fan 7, big up to you, my friend. Up the Villa. Up the Villa. Up the Villa. You're having a good season. You're having a good season. Your manager's a good manager. Your manager's a good manager. He'll win you trophies. Don't worry about that. It's not your manager. Your manager's working miracles. He can't spend any money. He can't buy any players. You know, he has to work. What he's doing with the squad he's got is incredible. I don't think we're beating Brentford easily, my friend. I really don't. Sleever and Gabriel versus Igor and Thiago. Oh, that's a good one. Kawaja. That's a tough one. I'll tell you what, I'll take Gabriel and Thiago. How about that? 3-0 win incoming. I hope you're right. I can't see it though. They'll beat Fulham at home and you lot won't win against them. They're a very good side. There's a young official. Yeah, I know. It could be a long week. It could be a long, long week, brother. Own goals needed, maybe. Anything. If it's possible for Arsenal to acquire a new elite coach next season and add to the squad and let some players leave, then start a new chapter for sure. Yeah. We'll have to have that conversation. If he doesn't win the big trophies come the end of the season, we've definitely got to have that conversation. 100%. They need sexual healing workers. Big up, Darren. DJB Huddle, it's beginning to look like Thomas Frank was holding Brentford back. Keith Andrews has made them fly despite all those players that had left. He's done amazing, that Keith Andrews. Absolutely amazing. Even Man United are not out of it yet. Tall order for Man United, I think. If I'm going to be brutally honest with you. They could go on a little run. Well, they're on a little run now. Listen, anything can happen in football. I respect that, Darren. But if I was a betting man, Man United fans would probably say the same. They're happy. They're happy to be on the little ride now. They're happy. They're happy with the way things are going at the moment. So we'll just wait and see. Big up, my friend. Paddy Power paid out early on Arsenal to win the league. We're dickheads then, aren't they? Crazy. This league is not won by a might. If United picked up those points at home, which they would have did with Carrick, they would been my favourites. Possibly. Brentford level on points with Liverpool. The manager has done madness. He has done, honestly, he's done crazy work with Brentford. Crazy. They're actually played decent stuff. They do. We have to win the league this season. I will be completely devastated, demoralised, no joke. Lynch, me and you both, bruv. Honestly, it will be one of the most... I've got to be honest, in the 50 years I've been supporting Arsenal, if we don't win the league this season, I think it might be the worst I've ever felt as an Arsenal fan. Because the expectations and finishing runners-up on 3 occasions and not winning it this season, I won't be able to get over it. It'll be like that Champions League final in Paris. I'll never get over it. Never get over it. It'll be even worse if the manager's still here, Lynch. Imagine that. Imagine if we don't win the Premiership and the manager's still rocking up with his smug little face in the press conference. Plenty of time for players to fully recover between games and avoid injury. Yeah. 1 game a week for United. Yeah. Listen, I don't even think they're not even probably thinking about the Premier League title, Man United. They're probably just thinking about getting into the Champions League. Yeah. Spencer Stewart, how we doing? Big up, DJB. Sorry we couldn't help you guys out tonight. It's not about what Liverpool do, my friend. Listen, no apologies. It's not about Liverpool. It's not about Liverpool. It's about us taking care of business ourselves. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm relying on other teams. If I'm relying on other teams, that tells me I've got no confidence in my own team. And with the accolades that this manager's had and all the big talk of certain fans, I shouldn't be relying on other teams. I should be chilling now. 6 points clear. It's not about Liverpool. Anyone can lose to Man City. Anyone can lose. That was a disgrace, throwing more points in yet another winning position. We're a disgrace. Listen, mate, Liverpool Football Club are not a disgrace. What you've got to bear in mind, right? Let's put it another way, right? You had a brilliant manager in Klopp. Brilliant manager in Klopp. Bought you great things. Arlie Slot got the job. If I'd have said to you, in 2 seasons of him getting the job from Klopp and taking over from Klopp, bearing in mind when Ferguson left Man United, what happened there when the new manager came in? When Arsene Wenger left, what happened there when the new manager came in? If I'd have said to you that he would win a Premier League title in his first year, you'd think I'd be mad. So I know things have not gone quite well this season for Liverpool Football Club. However, you've still won a Premier League title. He's won a Premier League title in his first year. And you're in the Champions League. And you've still got a chance of being in the top 4 this season and winning an FA Cup. So listen, we gave Arteta 7 years. We've given Arteta 6-7 years. And we still don't know whether we're going to win the Premier League or the Champions League with £1 billion spent. So don't be too harsh on the manager. You've just got players that are coming to their natural end. Virgil van Dijk, finished now. Move him on. Saudi. Mo Salah, crap now. Brilliant player, brilliant player. One of the legends of the Premiership, move him on. Unfortunately, now, you've got players at your football club that need to be moved on. And this is what I'm saying about Arsenal. If we win the Premier League this season, we need to move players on before they go past their sell-by date. And then we can't shift them. Just like you at Liverpool. Otherwise, we're going to be like Liverpool are. One season wonders, and then we're struggling. I hope Trossard is okay. Yeah, he went down, didn't he? I don't like it when players go down. How are we going to give? How are we going to give up Arteta? You'll soon know if we don't win the Premiership how we're going to give him up. City are motivated. Yeah, it makes the Premier League more exciting now, though, don't they? They're all going to be up for it. We're still up for it, though, brother. Arsenal's still up for it. Don't you worry about that. We're still up for it. We're up for the fight this season. I'm telling you. We're up for it. Today's game shows how quick football can change. 1 minute City are 9 points behind. Next minute 8. At the end of the game, they're 6. Yeah. And going into next week, they could be 3. There you go. That's why I don't come out with all this crap when I stream, and that's why I say to you, keep it under wraps. Keep your cool, see what happens by the end of the season. Yeah, that's why I keep saying. And the only reason why I say that is because the manager has not got over the line. If he'd have won the Premiership last season or the season before, I'd be saying, chill, we're 6 points clear, we're going to win it. We're being chased by a manager that's been there, done it. He knows his way around. The fact of the matter, if Arsenal do the business, we win the league. So if we don't win it, we can blame anyone else outside football. Redemption spot on. It will be ourselves to blame. We don't blame Liverpool. We don't blame other teams. We don't, if that team had won that, we'd have won the league. No. If we don't win the league, it's Arsenal Football Club to blame. It's the manager, the coaches, the players. That's it. Can't even blame the fans. We've been behind this team. At Brentford, it's a crazy tough game at the moment. Lynch, it is. You don't want to. It's the worst place to go at the moment, isn't it? Thursday night, midweek. It's a horrible place to go on a Thursday night. Brentford's a horrible place to go at the best of times. I've been Brentford a few times. I went to Brentford when they were non-league. I went with my local club. I went with my non-league team to Brentford when they were non-league. It's not the fact that City just won. It's the manner. Late dagger, Diaz back, Doku soon, Stones too. If City form, it's a problem, Lux. It's a problem that can't be ignored, my friend. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore it. We'll be lucky to draw at Brentford. Oh, we should win. We should win. No Comp 11. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Welcome to the community. Guys, smash your like. Make sure you sub. Big up DJB. Love the show. Cheers, brother. City look like they meant business today, but I'm looking at Arsenal and I'm liking how Arteta is rotating the squad. Do you know what, right? One thing that I'm going to give him credit for recently, he is starting to. I didn't have a problem with that lineup against Sunderland. I think he needed to make changes, keep it all fresh, keep them all ticking. I haven't got a problem with that. I haven't got a problem with that. Providing he makes the right substitutions at the right time, then I'm all good to go. Madueke, he had to come off. Yeah. Bought off Havertz, put on Martinelli, put him on the right. He looked dangerous. And he made the right subs. Jesus had to come off. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Bar is too corrupt after watching that game. Oh. I tell you what, right? It's one of them where you can't blame VAR because they've followed the letter of the law, haven't they? You can't argue with it because the ball's travelling towards the goal. Haaland is chasing down the football and Sloboslai's pulled him back outside the box. So that's a foul. That's a foul, right? So they've gone by the letter of the law. It's the logic that is missing, not VAR. The logic tells you let the ball go in the goal. The two players are giving it to one another. It's the last seconds of the football match. The goal stands. He don't get sent off. Everyone's happy. That's the logic. Unfortunately, it's the logic that's gone out of football. That's the problem. It's the logic. I think Broby's challenge on Zubamendi should have been a straight red. Watch it again. Watch it back. Watch Broby's challenge on Zubamendi and tell me if that's any different from the Spurs captains on Casemiro. No one's picked it up, but that's a straight red. If there was no other Premier club in London, Brentford would be the Everton of London. True. Do you know what, right? I've always said a team like Brentford and Bournemouth that are in the Premiership year in, year out is just incredible. Is incredible. I think their ground only holds about 22,000, 25,000. Brentford's. Club like Brentford, what they're doing is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Fulham will be easier for City game than Brentford. True. United for life, 100%. I think City's going to batter Fulham. You're talking goal difference. We win the cardboard. If Arteta blows it, he has to go. 100% AFC. No excuses. No excuses. No excuses. I can't listen to anything else. Yeah. If he does not win the Premier League, he's got to walk away. He's got to go. How much do you think the cup final result affects the title race? Depends on the positions, my friend. Depends on the positions. If City are top going into that final, I think City will be favourites. Level on points going into that final, and whoever wins that final will be favourites to win the league. That's what I think. If we're 6, 7, 8, 9 points clear going into that final and we lose it, I still think we'll win the league. It just depends league position going into that final. We could be level on points. We've got some tricky games. We've got Chelsea at the Emirates. That's not going to be easy. We've got Spurs, North London derby. No matter how crap they are, that's not going to be easy. So we've got some tough games. We've got some. I think have we got Everton before we go to the cup final? I think we've got Everton as well. Or we might have Everton the week after. No, we got Everton 15th of March, week before. Mother's Day, week before. At home, that's not going to be easy. David Moyes, he's always a tough man to beat. If we don't win this season, we never ever will. Facts. We ain't ever winning this league under this manager if we don't win it this season. DJB, all I'm saying, let's enjoy the Sunderland win. Worry about the next game when it comes, brother. I just want to feel good for a few days. Pro, we're all feeling good, my friend. I've said it all through the stream. I'm happy days we're 6 points clear. I'm absolutely over the moon. I'm buzzing. Yeah, it could have been 9, but I'm not looking at other teams to get Arsenal out of trouble. We've got to take care of our own business. I'm not relying on City. I'm not relying on Liverpool. I'm not relying on other teams. I don't want to go down that road. Pro. I'm over the moon. I've had a good weekend. I see a good game at the Emirates. I enjoyed watching Sunderland. They was tact. You know, I could see what they were trying to do. It was a good game. And Gorkarez getting 2 goals and the stadium was buzzing. Yeah, it was good. All good, brother. All good. He has to go win or lose for me, 100%. Pete Arteta is Putin. He'll only go if he's pushed. We'll see. Kevin Keegan settings, 100%. Drop points on Thursday and there will be tension in the air. We can't afford to draw as it's a stage of the season. I couldn't care less about the quad, which is unrealistic. I just want the title badly. So do I, brother. I want the Champions League even more. Even more, I want the Champions League. Good point, though, my friend. No comp 11. We will win the Carabao Cup. We will win the league. If we lose, then we'll bottle the league because of the mentality of the manager and the players. Yeah, it'll be a tough one to take, won't it? It'll be a tough one to take. That final will have a whole different perspective if we're not top or we're level on points. That will have a whole different outlook. If Spurs was in the Carabao Cup final instead of us, they'd be winning it. Yeah, they got City's number, Spurs, haven't they? Can you imagine? Can you imagine if City had held on to that 2-0 at Spurs if they hadn't have dropped points? Gorkarez scoring a brace off the bench made me happy. Yeah, it made everyone happy. I was happy. Big up, Tony. Hope you're well. Search jerky in the Epstein's file. It appears in 300 times. It's being used as a code word for human meat. That's weird, man. I don't get all that, my friend. Sorry, don't get all that. If you're not nervous, there's something wrong, and we will lose. You've got to be nervous, Darren. We are, brother, aren't we? We're keeping our feet on the ground, Darren. You know that, my friend. You know that. We definitely need 9 to 12 point gap. Geordie, 100%. 100. It seems Brentford is a critical game, i.e. let's see Arsenal starting team lineup subs that could feature for sure. Yeah, I'm going to do Wednesday on the Mingle. Wednesday night on the Mingle. Come and join us. Me and Nautsky. And we'll go through the potential lineup for Thursday night. We'll talk about the Man City game against Fulham as well. So we won't get into too much of it on Thursday night. We'll talk all about that on Wednesday night. Lineups and everything else, score predictions. We'll go through all that on Wednesday night. So turn your notification on. I will put it up. Wednesday is the Mingle. Always a great show. Always a great show with brother Nautsky. It's brilliant. Afternoon. How you doing, Lawrence? Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl? Seattle Seahawks or New England Patriots? Do you know what? I don't know anything about American football other than it's stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. The game never gets going. It bores me to tears sometimes. Yeah. I've never seen the whistle blow so much in a sports competition than American football. However, the only reason why I'm going for the England Patriots is because it's got England in the name. And if it's got England in the name, I'll go for the Patriots. That's it. That's it. That's it. But I'm sure it's an absolute buzz in America. They can put on a show. One thing with Americans, they do put on a show when it comes to the Super Bowl. Yeah. And it's a great sport, you know. I shall be watching a little bit of it. But it doesn't flow enough for me. Doesn't flow enough for me. I don't really know much about, if I'm going to be honest, Lawrence. But as I said, I'm going for the Pats because it's got England in the name. That's good enough for me. My mate saying yesterday the league is in Arsenal's 100%. I said not until we're at least 12 points clear. Exactly, Harry. Exactly. It is not in the bag. It is not in the bag. ZSM F Man City. We will cruise through the next 4 games. Brentford, Wolves, Tottenham, Chelsea. Gorkarez is in form. We can do this. We can be more points clear by the 1st of March. Not a problem, Arteta. We can do this. Yeah, big up, my friend. Big up. Stay positive. Of course we can do it. Of course we can do it. Trouble is, as I said, we can do it. It's whether we will or not. I'm just a little bit more open-minded, brother. I'm not as confident as a lot of people. And that's not because I'm a negative Arsenal fan. It's because it's football. And as I said, until we got no credit in the bank. We haven't done it before in the past. So there's always going to be that doubt there. There's always going to be that question mark. DJB, I think Arteta is Keir Starmer in disguise. Do you know what? As a politician, I think I'd vote for him. Honestly, if he was running for mayor of London or a politician, I think I'd vote for him. He'd get my vote. Honestly. Arteta, the future Spanish Prime Minister. Probably. Narcissists are always great politicians, Egypt. Yeah, I mean, you got to have some narcissistic tendency to be a politician, haven't you? 100%. Arteta has that sleazy look about him, reminds me of the villain from the Monsters Inc. Facts, I'm way behind. Big up DJB. They win on Wednesday, then the pressure is really on us for what could be a hard game. I'm nervous again. I'm massively nervous, brother. Massively. Any Arteta sexual thinks the league is done and dusted, please leave me your phone number, as I know a bloke who wants to tell you to jump off a Tower Bridge. Big up DJ Bev. Big up to every single one. I'm already rage quitting. Don't rage quit. Don't rage quit. Run ahead. There's some banana skins. Brentford, Brighton, Fulham. There's massive bananas. Big up Rambird 007. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. Thank you very much. No Odegaard equals victories and trophies. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah. I'd love Odegaard to come back and hit the form he did in 22-23 season. I think he's done. He's plateaued. He's levelled out. He's done. Big up for your super chat, my friend. Welcome to the community. Thank you very much indeed. Havertz is rubbish. He gets into them little pockets, though, doesn't he? He suits the way we play, brother. AFT has made rivals hate Arsenal Football Club so much. Facts. Hit the like button. Believe in Gorkarez. Absolute 100% DJB. I try to be. Arteta is a cigarette smuggler. No more than that. Havertz is better this season. As I said, I'm not a big Havertz fan. But if he gets us results and he sets up Gorkarez and assists Gorkarez and he scores, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm shameless. Shameless. Yeah. I don't want Havertz full time. No. But whatever it takes to win this Premier League or a Champions League, I'm backing it. If it takes Havertz playing in the 10 and it works, I'm all over it. Yeah. DJB, aren't you buzzing that Gorkarez scored? Massively. Massively. Massive. Prone, I want Gorkarez to be our main striker. I want him to prove me wrong and everyone wrong. You vote for Arteta as he promises loads but fails to deliver anything like most politicians. I was saying that with tongue in cheek. I'd vote for him, my friend. Listen, I don't want to go down the political road because it ain't a political channel, but I'd vote for anyone instead of this clown we've got now, to be honest with you. Sam Rentetta, same cheeks. I'd never vote Arteta. I'd vote for you, Darren, I'll tell you. You run for election, bro. I'd vote for you. Trust me. Big up to everyone. It's men. It's like men intentionally ramming into each other. Very dangerous, to be honest. True. As Zambia Yank, I can assure you that is better. Who's going to win tonight then? The Super Bowl. Someone enlighten me on the Super Bowl, people, because I know nothing really about American football. American football is so shit. Same with basketball. I don't understand anything. I understand it. I get the rules. I know what you got to do. You just got to make yards and touchdown and all of that. It just keeps stopping and starting. There's too many stops in play for me. Rio Ferdinand ain't better than Ramos. Oh, you hear what he's coming out with? He's buzzing Rio Ferdinand about Man United now, isn't he? Yeah. Fuck Seahawks. Black's Crow. Big up, brother. How is Sergio Ramos overrated? Sergio Ramos is a baller, man. He was a brilliant player. UCL for me, it's first priority. Facts, 100%. I collect trophies, not Gabriel, for fuck's sake. United will be back with vengeance in the comps next season. Their midfield will be set up. Yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back. Man United are a massive football club. Massive. Well, one of the world's biggest. We all know that Arsenal are the worst rival themselves. Yeah, we need to go on a run, but it's difficult because Rice is being used in every game. I'm worried about that. I've got to be honest with you. He had an opportunity to take Rice off yesterday, and he didn't. Rice looks tired. He looks tired. What a player. What a player. No one talks about his price tag, do they? No one talks how much we paid for him. Every game's tricky now. I ain't worried. Everyone said Leeds was tough game. We beat them. Sunderland was tough. We beat them too. We can beat Brentford. We can beat Brentford, brother. Not a problem. We can beat Brentford. Rumour has it Odegaard has fallen out with Arteta. Probably. I hope so. If you've fallen out with a manager, you've finished. The Arteta memes are so funny. Saw him with the military uniform. 5 of our next Premier League games are away. City, I know. This is the problem. This is what people don't understand. They're massive games, man. They're massive games. Big up to you, my friend. Havertz 2 goals, 1 assist in 4 games, better than what Odegaard. If it's working, play him. Don't care who plays, play him. I just want this league. Can we see collaboration between yourself, Curtis Shaw, Troops, and Lee Gunner in the future? Rainbow 007. Listen, I'd love to, brother. I'd love to. I think Curtis is an absolute probably up there with. I love his channel. Love Curtis. And Troops and everything else. But I don't think Man Like Me will be on that. I don't think I'd get the invite, to be honest. Get me subs up. Get me subs up. Get me channel bigger, and then I might have a chance. But listen, if it ever happens, I'll be absolutely over the moon. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not, it's not for me. I just do what I do. I just do what I do. I'm on with Lee Gunner. I mean, Lee's like, yeah. I mean, he's been great. He's been great for all of us. He's been great for me, Shane, Aaron, Northside. He supported us all. And as I said, people don't see Lee how we see Lee. We see Lee. We know Lee backstage. We know Lee personally on the phone. Lee's a great guy. People just don't see what we see. People only see Lee live. But there's a different side to Lee. And he's helped every single one of us, which is brilliant. which is brilliant. But yeah, I'd love that, man. Yeah, but we'll see. Never say never. City really should be 2 points behind us. In fact, it's 6 is a luxury. They blew it against Spurs. Yeah, true, Lux. True. Listen, we've got to be happy we're 6 points. I'm over the moon with 6 points. Hendon Gooner, that was funny as fuck, that comment. Where was it? Have I missed something? Let's have a look. Joseph Connor Golden's in the house. Guys, make sure that you're smashing the likes. 80 odd in the building. Yeah. Let's get these out. If I can get 100 likes, I'll be over the moon. Jesus is Lord. Sadiq, big up to everyone. Arteta is good with his words. He knows how to woo people. Pure politician. Yeah, he's good with a spin, isn't he? He's good with it. Pro Mice going in. Hendon Gooner, no holding places for DJB now. Laugh out loud. Gary Neville. Oh man, I can't listen to him. Do you know I watch football with a sound turned down? Best tip I can give anyone, right? Just don't listen to him. Watch football with the sound, with the volume down. I can't listen to him. The joy in his voice when City won was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Votes are in, it's worrying. Oh, man. DJB, did you watch Egal's latest video of our unfair? Yeah. Shane sent me it, Lawrence. Yeah. I don't really... It doesn't interest me, Lawrence, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you, my friend. I've got no time for idiots. I don't suffer fools gladly. I just don't make a scene of it because I think the more you give them, the worse they get. So I'd rather give them nothing and then that's it. Do you know what I mean? That's how I am. I don't comment on him. I don't want to comment on him. I don't particularly badmouth him. He does what he does. I've got my opinions how he does it. And that's it. But yeah, crazy. We need to go on a run. We have to go on a run. We have to beat Brentford. We have to take care of business. We can't, as I said, we can't rely on other teams. I hope I never clap eyes on Odegaard again. You're going to though, Darren. Be prepared, brother. Yeah. Be prepared. He's playing. Look what Arteta did with Saka after his hamstring injury. He's not been the same. Nope. Patriots have 6 Super Bowls versus the Chiefs 4. Chiefs are more recent winners in 23-24, but the Pats have a better defence this season. I think the Pats will win. Okay, Blacks, big up my friend for that information. Thank you very much. As I said, don't really know a lot of the history and who's won what and whatever. All I know is that there's England in the Patriots' name, and that's good enough for me. So, yeah. But it would be nice to see the underdog win, wouldn't it? I suppose. Would be nice to the Seahawks to win. I mean, were they tipped to get to the Super Bowl? Are the Seahawks like the kind of Brighton or Brentford of the Premier League? Would it be like if the Seahawks won the Super Bowl? Would it be the equivalent of when Leicester won the Premier League that year? I don't know. Tony, not disagreeing or agreeing with you, mate, but wrong chap for that, mate, and that wouldn't surprise me at all. Adrenochrome settings. Arteta is greased up deaf guy. Don't judge me. I'm just doing my thing. Catch me if you can. He can't hear anyone. He's too stubborn. Eze would be my first choice in the number 10 and Havertz as a sub. Yeah, Joseph, big up to you, my friend. Absolute legend. Big up to you. Yeah, I'd like Eze to have a run in the team. I'm not. I really want Eze to do well. I'd love him to have a run in this football team. Really would. Taking off the handbrake, we looked the same if it wasn't for Zubi's brilliant goal. First half was a bit flat. First half I weren't impressed at all. We weren't really hitting them. The tempo weren't really there. We was just going through the motions. Sunderland kept the ball. They had some good opportunities. Not clear cut. They didn't kind of work our goal and worry us, but they was in threatening positions and we didn't really deal with it. So, yeah, I think 3-0 flattered us, to be honest. It was never a 3-0. DJB, if Arteta won the Champions League, I'd give him 1 year contract max, not 2 contract. If we only win the Champions League, yeah, see where you're coming from. Yeah, just give him a year. Give him a year. If he bottles this Champions League, then yeah, so be it. Can't be doing with it. Big up the Lynch man all day, every day. Big up Darren as well. Joseph is this is tough because this is the best I've seen Havertz since he's been back, like Eze, and to think he should be starting. But Zubimendi is in good form as well. Yeah, I'll give Zubimendi his due. As I said, I've always said that I don't really see it in Zubimendi. I wouldn't put him as world-class status. I'm slowly coming round to what role he plays for Arsenal, and I get it. I get it now. I'm starting to get it now, and I'm starting to see Zubimendi get better as the season goes on. So I'll hold my hands up, like I always do. However, I still say that Zubimendi has question marks defensively. And I still say I'd like to see Zubimendi in the 8 going forward. Black's Crow, Lee will be back to full rage should Arteta bottle it. We'll all be back. If he doesn't win this league, all our channels are doing 24 hours around the clock streams. They'll all come on the huddle. Then we'll all go on to Lee's. Then we'll go on to Matty's. Then we'll go on to Northside's. Then we'll go on to Shane's. Then we'll go on to Aaron's. We're all going to take turns, people. If he loses this league, it will be unbelievable. It will be crazy. I don't even use Sky Sports, so I'm good. Gary Neville's a twat. Yeah. I don't know how they get the job. I don't know how they get it. Lee loves football. That's undeniable. True, Lynch. True. He's got good knowledge as well. DJB, that's what I do too. Football with no volume, it's much better. Yes, best. Watch it without no volume. It's like being at a football match. United fans jerking for their rivals, weird times. Unbelievable. Do you know what gets me? Right. This is a thing. 2 secs, people. I just got to get 2 secs. Just got to grab a drink. 1 sec. We're back. What gets me right is when Spurs play, we always want Spurs to lose. When City play, there's a huge amount of Man United fans that still want City to win. I don't get that. I suppose it's because it's Liverpool, isn't it? And it's their rivals. Man United hate Liverpool. They hate one another. Man United and Liverpool fans, they absolutely despise one another. Like it is hate massively. In fact, Arteta would have boxes of fake cigarettes. You know what the brand would be? No, the cards. He's coming back. Just prepare yourself, Darren. Darren, do what I do, mate. Do what I do. Always prepare yourself for the worst. And then if it doesn't happen, you're over the moon. That's how I am now, being an Arsenal fan. I'm prepared. I'm prepared to drop points at Brentford. I'm prepared to lose the league. That's it. I'm just preparing myself. I'm just quietly in the background. It's not at the forefront. I don't think we will, but I don't think we will lose against Brentford. But I'm just sort of. It's just. Do you know what I mean? It's just that kind of side. Got two sides. I've got my positive head. Arsenal are brilliant. They're going to win every single thing they ever entered for. Blah 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 blah. And then there's the other side that's thinking, perhaps not. Yeah. And then I deal with the disaster when it happens. If it don't happen, I deal with the celebrations. Petition to get rid of Gary Neville off of Sky Sports. It ain't going to happen. Ain't going to happen. He's got to do some madness. For him to get off of Sky Sports, he's got to say something racial or do something crazy. Do you know what I mean? Definitely, Darren. I feel like the right wing need upgrade on Saka and Madueke. Haven't played well. We need cover on both sides. We need a baller on the left. We need adequate backup, if not first team starter on the right. We definitely need cover for Timber, quality cover for Timber on the right back. And I'd still sign a baller in midfield. I'd still get an absolute baller in midfield. Thanks, brother. Big up, Prime. Why do we keep getting disturbed about City rather than focusing on our team? If we can try and win our games, we're going to be fine. Exactly. Tell him, I've been saying it. If we're the best team in the world and we've got the most elite manager in the world, why are we bothered what City do? Let's take care of our own business. That's it. And if he fails, get rid of him. Don't get me started on Neville. Lynch, I thought you liked Neville. And you got a poster of Gary Neville. I swear you said you like Gary Neville. Only joking, brother. He thinks highly of you, Lynch. Odegaard is back against Brentford. Yeah, facts. He'll be straight in there. Odegaard, I'll tell you what, Gazza. By the way, Paul Gascoigne, what a player. He'll be straight in there. Odegaard will be back. Whatever happens to the ball, that's to sack Arteta. I'm telling you now, if we don't win the league or the Champions League and we only win the Carabao Cup and we bottle this title again and he's still here next season, for me, it's not going to be about Arteta. It'll be about the Baldy. I'll be all over the Cronkies next year. Because as I said, you can't blame Arteta then, can you? You can't blame Arteta. You can't blame Odegaard for being captain. You blame the people that put him there. You can't go blaming Arteta next season if the board ain't sacked him. You blame the board. You know? You have to blame the hierarchy for keeping him in a job. DJB Arsenal Football Club should ban the media from the Emirates if we win the league after they hate us and slag us off. Certain bits of the media, but there's a lot of protection in this media for this football manager, my friend. Guys, make sure you're smashing the likes and subbing to the channel. It does help fantastically. Brilliant. Thank you very much if you have. The most sickening sight of the season would be Odegaard lifting a trophy. It'd be the worst captain ever to lift the Premiership. And I don't mean that in respects. Yeah, I do. No, he would. He ain't better than Roy Keane. He ain't better than Tony Adams. He ain't better than John Terry. There's 3 captains I've named. He ain't better than Tim Sherwood for Blackburn. So, yeah, he would be the worst captain ever to lift the Premiership. It's a funny relationship they've got with Man City, isn't it? I've got to be honest. I don't know how any team or any fan would want Man City to win anything when they're facing charges of 115 charges and you know they're going to get off with it. Nothing's going to be done about it. It's all going to be washed under the carpet. And you know that millions and millions of pounds have exchanged hands. And you know dodgy deals have been done here, there, and everywhere. And they're going to get away with it. And yet there's still fans that would rather see City win the Premiership than Arsenal. That bit I don't understand. Up the Patriots. Big up, Darren. I meant Seahawks 3 Super Bowls. I don't even watch NFL. Why am I talking like that? Oh, Seahawks have won 3 Super Bowls. All right. Should be an interesting game tonight then. I might watch it. What time's it on? Is it on now? I think Lee's doing a live watch along for it with Matty, isn't he? I don't know. I'm off the beaten track here, guys. We are Arsenal. We fear nobody. I'm extremely positive and optimistic. We will win the league this season. Unfortunately, Odegaard just isn't good enough to play for us anymore. Rambeer, nothing wrong with being optimistic and positive, my friend. You be whatever you want to be as an Arsenal fan. I'm not telling you how to support your football club. All I'm saying to you is just keep it in the back of your mind that we may not get over the line. All right? Because there's no evidence of us getting over the line, but there's plenty of evidence for us failing. So you've got to keep that in mind, people. DJB, you need to go and talk sport again. You had a I will. I'll phone them up. If something really rattles me, or I feel that I've really got to get on there for something that they've said that's backcrap, then I'll go on it. I'll try and get on it. Yeah? I don't go on it for the sake of it. Something's got to really, I've really got to get something out of there. Is this the worst City team in a decade? I'll tell you what's worrying, Troy. If you're saying it's the worst City team in a decade and they're only 6 points behind the best team in the world, apparently, can't be that bad a team, can they? I want a new manager next season so bad. United has me so jealous and I'm missing the beautiful football. Yeah, United are playing really good football. Really good football. Listen, I was speaking to an Arsenal fan and I said, I'll suffer the kind of boring football, if you like, this season if we win the Premiership. Yeah, I'll suffer it. But looking ahead, once we win it, if we go to next seasons as champions, I want to see some brilliant football. Zubimendi under pressure, though. Yeah, exactly. When he's under pressure and he's defensive, he's vulnerable. I've always said it. I'd like Arteta to work on Zubi's defensive side. He has to be a box-to-box. Hopefully he'll get better, but I just think he's better in the 8, Darren. DJB Ado, I agree. Zubi as an 8 seems interesting. Yeah, 100%. 100%. He's an 8. 100%. I don't mind Zubi as a footballer, but not as an everyday 6. Lynch, you know where I'm coming from, my friend. People think I have an agenda against Zubimendi. I don't. I just feel that he would suit Arsenal better in the 8. I think there's question marks of him being in the 6. Oh, big up, Dennis Richard. Welcome to the community, my friend. Make sure you sub and smash your like. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everyone's welcome. I've said it to you before. It's a football channel. All fans are welcome. I have Liverpool fans in, Aston Villa fans in, Chelsea, Man City, Aston Villa. They're all in. West Ham fans come in as well. Everyone's welcome. It's not political. We don't talk politics. I don't care what colour you are. Don't care where you're from. It's football. It unites everyone. And Everyone's equal. Everyone's equal when it comes to football, my friend. Big up to you. Arsenal need to fight the demons in themselves, hire a professional therapist and get full time with the team and let the team relax. More relaxed the inner atmosphere is, the better your chances. Well said, Denise. Well said. Absolute facts, my friend. They need to relax and get it done psychologically as well as on the football pitch. Trouble is, if it really gets to that tight situation, then mentally it can affect them. Yeah. Yeah, Joseph Martinelli's a great sub. Neville has already done facials about the England flags. I tried to get him sacked off Sky and made a big complaint. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy. I don't know why these celebs go down this political route. Just keep it out of it. I don't agree with sport and politics. I've never agreed mixing sport and politics. Yeah, I just don't agree with it. I'm watching the Winter Olympics. I love the Winter Olympics. I've been watching that as well today. And there's Russian athletes in there taking part. Obviously, they're not allowed to take part under Russia or fly the Russian flag. They've got to go into it as a neutral. And I'm all for that. Because if you're a sportsman, you've got no control what your country does. You've got no control over what your politicians do. All you're doing is rocking up and participating in what you love, what you've worked for and trained for. Yeah. You've got no control what happens. You don't make any decisions what your country does. You just want to take part in your sport. So unfortunately, you can't separate it because football has a great big following around the world. It's globally around the world. So unfortunately, people are going to make their political views over something that's got the biggest audience. It's wrong in my eyes. Big up the Viking. Big up the Viking, my friend. What worries me at the moment, DJB, is that we need to get rid of 6 players and 6 in. Your thoughts on the matter? Please give me a long and good thoughts, brother. Prone, I've said it time and time again. When you've won major trophies and you've won major cups, whatever, you have to go forward. You have to then look at, right, what have we got? How long has these players been here? Can they take us to the next level? And have I got the best out of them I can get? And if you answer yes, 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 then you've got to move them on. You have to keep the team fresh. Players have to be moved on, regardless of what they've won, regardless of what they've done, what they've achieved. You have to move with the times. Otherwise, what happens is players get new contracts, they get more money, it then goes stale, they run out of ideas, and they plateau. You can't get anything more out of them. So you move them on while you can still get money in the club and you can still freshen it all up. Players I'd get rid of, Martinelli. I'd probably get rid of Trossard because of his age and where he is now. Jesus would go for me. Ben White would be another one. I'd ship Norgard out, to be honest. Didn't understand why we signed him. I'd ship him out. There's 5. Yeah. And if the right offer came in for Odegaard, he'd go as well. There's 6. Possibly Havertz, 7. So they're the players I would move out. They're the players I'd move out. Probably not wholesale. Probably move a couple in the summer, a couple in January. Yeah. And then I'd start looking at real quality coming in, Ice. But yeah, you got to. But big up to you, my friend. And he's gifted some 5 memberships as well. What an absolute legend. Prone, you've been with me from day one. Appreciate it, brother. If you've got a membership from the Prone, big up to you, my friend. Always. If Lego Head Arteta makes decisions that affect us winning anything, he could go down as the biggest flop in history. Oh, mate, it would be fireworks. Absolute fireworks. 11:30 p.m. Right. He doesn't rotate enough. He's got to start rotating more. Big up, Lux. Hope you're well, brother. On Channel 5, C3, watch at least. Yeah, well, at least you... That's really... Do you know how ironic, isn't it? You can watch American football live on terrestrial TV, but you can't watch certain... Find it crazy. I'm going to have a little watch of it, I think. He must rotate against Wigan. Wigan, yeah. Yeah. 100%, Darren. Norgards comes in. Eze starts for me. Yeah. The young striker, Asani, well, I can't pronounce his name, but you know the one I mean. Yeah. I think people forget just how good Pep is. The City team is looking top six without even... He's brilliant. He's a brilliant manager. Let's be honest. The reason why some of the Arsenal fans are hated is because of the top gooners. They don't help the realistic fans. This is a pivotal season in the balance of Arsenal to sure. Facts, my friend. Absolute facts. I'd accept Zubi if it means Odegaard trains with reserves. Big up again, Prone. Read those, brother. Thank you very much indeed. I've seen Zubimendi fold under pressure. He's a decent player. With the right coaching, he can be brilliant. Scored some important goals, but needs to improve for sure. Facts. Yeah, facts. I don't like him under pressure defensively. I've got to be honest with you. Yeah, keep out of politics, man. Stick to your sport. Stick to what you know. Anytime, brothers. Absolute legend. Big up. Binks has joined in. How you doing, the Binks? Evening, DJB. Hope you had a good weekend. Title race looks on. Binks, it's on. It's on. As long as we're 6 points clear, then it's on. Of course it's on. Can't rely on City. Let's not start relying on other teams. Let's not get into all that. Let's take care of our own business. Let's go forward now and pick up the 3 points. Hope you well, Binks. Absolute legend. Dennis, everyone is allowed to have political opinion. If Neville talks some politics on his personal platform, then it's allowed. He pays tax, lives, it's allowed. If it's on public, then it's wrong. Yeah, see where you're coming from, my friend. See where you're coming from. You know, people do what they got to do. It's up to us whether we listen to it or not, I suppose. Yeah, I don't particularly listen to him. I don't really find these views, you know, it's up to him. I can't tell him not to. As I said, I always say this, right? People can say what they like. You don't have the option to listen to them. So it's like me on this channel. It's like Shane. It's like Lee, Rashid, anyone else. They'll deliver content different to how I deliver it. People don't have to listen to me. People, you know, you're free to do what you want. And it's the same as these celebrities. As long as it don't affect me, I'm cool with it. The Prem money, if we win, will be huge. We can bring in good players. Yeah. We've got to get players out the door, though. That's the problem. We've spent over £1 billion at this football club, right? And the fact of the matter is we've got to move players on to get players in. And I know it's hard because people get attached to players. You know, people are attached to Martinelli. I don't know why. You know, he's all right to come off the bench. He's a super sub, if that. He's not a 90-minute player. There comes a point when Arsenal have got to twist and win the Champions League. We have to win that Champions League. It is criminal that we have not won the Champions League. You can't have Arsenal Football Club not winning the Champions League. It's crazy. Everyone in the Binks. Big up the Binks. Big up to every single one of you that are in. If you're new to the channel, make sure you sub. Everyone's smash alike. All my regulars are in as well. It's a really good community that we've built up here, people, and I'm really proud to have it. And thank you, one and all. You know how much I appreciate every single one of you people, every single one. I respect all your opinions. As I said, you haven't got to agree with me. Some people come in and don't agree with me. You know, even Lynch sometimes don't agree with me. And if the Lynch don't agree with me, then that's fine. Even Prome, who's like, you know, the Viking, the legend, don't agree with me sometimes. That's fine. That's what it is. It's a football channel. We've all got our own opinions. As long as it's clean, as long as it's not abusive, happy days. Odegaard, first one out for me, and I would get rid of Madueke. Yeah, Madueke ain't going nowhere. 5 memberships gifted. Prome's in again. 6, 7 players out. What's worrying me? Would you say that's a rebuild? Effects can have the team like the Asna. Worrying. Would you say that's? I wouldn't say it's a rebuild as such. Depends on how you do it, Prome. Like if someone comes in for Martinelli, we get rid of Martinelli and we bring in, say, Rodrigo, if you like. I'm just an example. Yeah. Because some of them are gonna come to their natural end. That's just the way it is. Like Jesus is coming to his natural kind of end. There's players at the club that are just coming to their end. A bit like De Bruyne did at Man City. It just happens. So I don't think it's a rebuild. I think it's just keeping it all fresh, you know. Another 5 gifted the membership. Big up the Prome again. Yeah, so if you're getting a membership off of the Prome, big up to you, my friend. What kind of effects can that have on the team? Like, I mean, listen. If it's kind of the players are coming in and you get the quality of like your Declan Rices and all of that, then I don't think it's going to have an effect on Arsenal. Obviously, it takes a while for players to get used to the Premiership and the way you play and everything else. But it's got to be the right player. I'm not saying get rid of players just for the sake of it. You got to keep the players if we haven't got the right type of player to come in. But if the opportunity comes knocking, you just got to open the door and let them go. That's my opinion. Big up to your Prome. Trossard almost 32. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Darren and that should be 180 mil. Reinvest, get some quality. Exactly. It has to be reinvested. The problem is, what do you want as a football team? Do you just want to just go, oh, that's it, we've won the Premier League. At last. 20 odd years, we've finally done it. And Mikel Arteta has just got all the monkeys off his back. He's killed all the demons. We've won the Premiership. And then stand still for the next 3-4 years with the same players. Or do you want to keep it right? We've won the Premiership. Now let's go win the Champions League and the Premiership. Let's go and win another cup. Yeah? Let's keep it going. Let's go and dominate for the next 4 or 5 years. If you're going to do that, then you've got to bring in quality players. Top quality. You've got to put this club on the platform of the reasons why we moved to the Emirates. Dennis, big up. Credit where it's due. He's got a result against Chelsea, which he needed at the club, and he kept the team composed versus Sunderland. Great job, Mikel Arteta. Get us results and eventually the title. Yeah, listen, credit where credit's due. Credit where credit's due. I always give credit where credit's due. But when you get to know me, Dennis, you'll also know that I'm a realist. I'm realistic. He's also messed up badly against PSG last season. He also messed up badly against Liverpool at Anfield. He also messed up badly recently, Man United at home recently when Man United came and turned us over. So he's got it in his locker. Yeah. This manager's got a history of messing up. Whilst he's got a history of messing up, until he gets over the line, there's always going to be that caution. Binks United, I would take 30 pence for Odegaard if we can. Listen, if someone's coming in for Odegaard, then I'm selling him. Simple as that. Karma, nice to see you, my friend. I think Odegaard, Jesus, Trossard to go. Yeah. I know it's harsh. But yeah, Prome's a legend. Absolutely. We're all legends. All legends. Anyone that gives me the time to come into my chat, every single one of you. JCG facts, Odegaard has been called out, but actually he hasn't been terrible he's been terrible for a long time. Is it Odegaard? Because listen, it's all positive, right? Tonight. However, there are players that have not improved under this manager, aren't there? There are players that have. There's players that have. Defensively, never had a problem. Never had a problem defensively with this manager. However, Saka should be levels. He should be absolute. He should be up there with the Lamine Lamels and all of that, right? Odegaard should be levels. Martinelli should be absolutely world class. Jesus should have done better. Eze should have improved this season. So there are players that you have to look at and think to yourself, he's not really improved them. In the attacking third, he's just gone through the motions. He's just let business take care of itself. He hasn't really taken us to the next level in that attacking third. Big up PFC TV, 122. Hope you're well, my friend. Thank you for dropping by. Big up to you. Hope your family's well. DGB at the wheel, absolutely. Steering the ship to the Premiership. Big up Marie. Marie's in as well. Big up to you, my friend. Marie, hi. Nice to have you here. 100%. Dauman and Madueke are good right-wing depth. Sell Saka for Madrid. I don't agree. Madueke is awful. Madueke is awful. Ethan Wanyeri would get over Madueke for me right now. Right now. I'm gutted that we've got Ethan Wanyeri out on loan. No surprise for me. I've always said he'd go on loan right from day one. That's why I called him Ethan Smith Rowe. That's why I called him Ethan Smith Rowe. I knew he was going out on loan. All that about he signed a new contract and all that for me was just, yeah. But Madueke is, no. How he gets in the England team, I will never know. If he goes to the World Cup, it'd be unbelievable. Unbelievable. Charlie, big up to you, my friend. Big up, mate. Keep winning, and it won't matter what City do. Been saying it all stream, my friend. I'm not going down that road of worrying about other teams. Not getting into that. Want us to take business of ourselves, and that's it. That is it. Prime, what'd you do for work? Please get the likes up, everyone. Big up, everyone. Get the likes up. Let's go. Come on. These likes should be over 100 likes now. Come on. Hello from Sydney. Big up to you, my friend. What's it? 45 degrees still out in Sydney? 45, 47 degrees? Something madness? Big up to you, my friend. Welcome. Spurs channels are in meltdown. Relegation fear is real now. It is. It is. West Ham are on the charge. I still think Nottingham Forest will pick up points. They've got to be looking over their shoulder. I think Palace have done enough. I think Palace are safe. I think Leeds are safe. But yeah, I mean, it was interesting, wasn't it, this weekend? I mean, West Ham are really making a fight of it, aren't they? They could get out of it, you know, West Ham. They could get out of it. Forest are looking very vulnerable. So are Spurs. Good point, my friend. Good point. That league is well open. Binks for me, Eze starts in the 10. Sub Odegaard doesn't come on at all. I wouldn't suggest. I don't see how Odegaard's getting in the team at the moment, if I'm going to be brutally honest with you. GCG will be interesting to see what happens there. City were dead and buried. The elation and hope the squad will have now coming back. Oh no, it's going to give them a lift. I said that. It will breed confidence now, won't it? It will give them that lift, that momentum. Can you imagine going into the training on Monday morning, tomorrow morning? They're going to rock up for training tomorrow after going to Anfield and winning. They could have been 9 points behind, dead and buried, finished, gone. Now they're only 6. They could be only 3 going into next week. Long way to go yet, people. Long way to go. Yeah. Yeah, Saka's been poor. 4 goals and 3 assists in 21 matches. Not good enough. Not good enough. I'd keep Trossard as a third choice backup, kind of like what Maguire's turned into at United. Reduce wages, keep the quality, not a starter. Black's Crows, got a point. I think you might have to keep one as sort of depth. I think out of Trossard and Martinelli, I'd keep Trossard. If I was to keep one for another season, yeah, I'll go with that. If we win, the standards should rise. Yeah, you win the Premiership, you got to freshen. You got to keep them standards high, my friend. First time I've watched the channel and absolutely love it. Cheers, my friend. Excellent points and balanced view. We'll tune in on a regular basis going forward. Wish you success and happiness in abundance. Thank you, Rambeer 007. I'll just do my best, my friend. I'm just try and keep it real. Yeah. That's all I can do. All I can do. Big up to you, my friend. Yeah, turn your notifications on. We're always here every Sunday. Wednesday, we do the midweek mingle with Nortski. Thursday, do the extra time show, me and Kenny Ken. I only do 3 live streams at the moment. I'll do some shorts as well. I'm on my way to the matches. Always do a little short coming out the ground as well. So, yeah, all good, people. All good. Super Bowl has thrown off. Is that what it's called? A thrown off, is it? Or kick off? I don't know what you call it, man. Yeah. We'll bring it to a close, then I can watch a little bit of the Super Bowl. The Blue Sharks, yet again, very familiar. Vicenz, I know, brother. I know. As I said, all you can be as an Arsenal fan is just be realistic. Keep level-headed, keep your feet on the ground and just hope for the best. That's all you can ask for being an Arsenal fan. Yeah? If you start saying crazy things like quadruples, world-class, elite managers and all of that, you're really talking nonsense. You're really talking nonsense. If you want to talk like that, then fine, but no one's really going to listen to you. But if you talk sensible and say we've got a fantastic chance of winning the league, we're 6 points clear, we've got good options off the bench, we've got a brilliant defence, brilliant goalkeeper, yeah, we've got options, keep it real, keep it realistic, and then hopefully we'll get over the line. If we don't, and we don't win the Premier League, then the manager's got to go. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because I don't think he'll ever win it. If he doesn't win it this season, he ain't ever going to win it. You will not get a better opportunity of winning the league than this year. There won't be another one. When you said dominate next 4 years, I got giggling, nice feeling inside. I can't lie. That would be amazing stuff. Prome, if we're going to dominate for the next 4 years, we're going to need to freshen up the manager, and we're going to need top players. And I mean going to get players in the ilk of like the Declan Rices. Because I'm not being funny, Prome, right? And I'll say this to the chat, and I've said this many, many times. I'm not in the belief that our squad is as good as what people say. What I mean by that, if we get our first 11 out, then we're a good team. But let me give you another scenario to think about. God forbid Declan Rice gets injured, Gabriel gets injured, and Timber gets injured. We are going into the next 12 games or 13 games, whatever's left, with Norgard and Zubamendi, Ben Wright at right back, Masquera at centre half, and we've got Man City breathing down our necks, and we've got Madueke on the right. Just let that sink in. And then ask yourself, is our squad really that good? Because then if you've got Declan Rice injured, but you've got someone like, I don't know, Morgan Rogers coming off the bench, or if you've got Saka injured like he is now, and you've got man like Elise coming off the bench, then it ain't, or you've got Van der Ven coming off the bench, then it ain't looking that bad. Or if you've got Bowen coming into the team, Jared Bowen. Yeah? That's all I'm saying. If we've got our first 11, not a problem. And then you're bringing someone off the bench when the team, when the game's won, that ain't a problem. But if you're relying on them from kickoff, from now till the end of the season, man like Norgard, Ben White on a regular basis, Mosquera that's learning his trade, Hincapié at left back, week in, week out, Madueke on the right, week in, week out, suddenly you're looking at a whole different ball game, and the squad looks completely different. I'm not a pro Arteta. I have my reservations with him. I completely get you. I would have sacked him when we lost at Brighton. Yeah, exactly. I'd have sacked him last season. I thought it was criminal that this manager didn't win at least the Carabao Cup last year, FA Cup. At least. You got to remember, last season he was on 750 million, nearly 800 million pounds spent. Before going into this season, he'd spent near on 800 million pound. And it was criminal that we never beat Newcastle in the Carabao Cup over 2 legs. And I believe we should have got to the Champions League final as well, because we beat PSG comfortably earlier in the group stage. And we only lost 1-0 at home. We weren't 2 or 3 down going into the second leg. So I'd have sacked him last year. Just logged on. Do we win the league from here? What's the chances on going 70%? I think that's a realistic percentage, if I'm honest with you. You can't really go higher than that, my friend. Big up to you, my friend. Make sure you sub and smash your like. And the reason why I'll go 70% is because we're up against an elite manager. And you'd be very disrespectful to Pep by going 95%. The only reason why I would go a little bit higher is that we're 6 points clear. But if you look for, if you're working on a man-to-man basis, Pep's been there and done it. So I'm with you. I'm about 65, 70% sure. Because Pep has been in this position many, many times, and we're up against it a little bit. Saka should be in his prime. Absolutely. Saka should be in his prime. Martinelli should be unplayable. Unplayable. I want him to be successful because it benefits the club. If he wins big titles, yeah, he can stay only on the conditions of results. It's a results game. It's a results business. Any manager would tell you that. Don't matter how good you are. Look at Arne Slot. Won him the league title in his first year. First year, rocks up. Don't even know where the bus stop is in Liverpool. Wins them the Premier League. Now they want him sacked. Now they want him sacked. No one should be bigger than the football club. No one. You see the blue moon in the sky tonight, ready for the Carabao Cup final and the Prem title soon. Big up, mate. Big up, Jay. Big up, Jay. I'll tell you what, though, Jay. The only blue moon that you see is definitely not Chelsea blue. Because one thing's for sure, brother, Chelsea are winning nothing this season. That is one thing guaranteed. Yeah? So there you go. However, I don't know what your manager's all about. I haven't got a clue what he's all about, but he's doing something magical with that team. I don't know what he's doing, but I think you've got this manager for the next 2 years at least. I love Managerial, even if he's shit. You can't, man. Don't get yourself attached to players. This is the problem with a lot of Arsenal fans. Yeah? They use that 4-letter word too much. You can't get attached to him. He's awful. I was pissed when we bought Medway House today. Oh, man. Evening DJB to the world-class chat. We don't have to rely on City getting beaten as long as we keep winning. Tunnel vision like Linford Christie. Big up, Brenny. It's all we can do. Just take care of our own business. Can't keep relying on other teams. Give Medway a bit of time. I believe he can turn us around. No, he ain't got it, brother. He ain't got it. He ain't got it. You can tell who's a footballer and who ain't by just kicking the ball. He just hasn't got it. I'm sorry. He really hasn't. You might get little moments from him. You might get the odd game from him where you think, oh, he's had a good game. You might get that. But the thing is, when you're playing for Arsenal Football Club, I'm now at the stage where I don't want to give players time. Yeah. I want the best now at Arsenal. I want man like Declan Rice coming in, hit the ground running as if he's been there for years. Yeah, I don't want to give players time. I've had enough of giving players time. We haven't won a league title in 22 years. We've never won the Champions League ever in our history. We ain't got time. We're not an apprentice club. We're an elite club, and I want elite players at this football club. I want people better than Madueke. I know I'm being a bit kind of hopeful, but that's what we have to strive for. We've got to strive for better standards at this football club. We can't just keep being the nearly men. We can't keep going season in, season out saying, oh, he's all right. We only paid this much for him. Give him time. I mean, we've got players like Norgard. We get rid of Jorginho and people like this, and we bring in Norgard. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Go and get the elite players. Let's be elite, because the problem is the other teams will catch us up. Yeah, I'm glad Crystal Palace won today. I'm glad Palace won today. He winds me up, that manager at Brighton. I don't like Brighton anyway. They're our bogey team. I don't like Brighton. Only Spurs can be 14th in the league relegation battle, finish above Real Madrid. Exactly. They'll probably go to the semi-final of the Champions League and get relegated. United Strand Frank, 1 win away from cutting his hair. Kawaja, that's going to be, honestly. Yeah. Quarter time, Hawks 3-0. Pat. Oh, Hawks 3, Pats 0. Yeah. Fair point. We just want the best for the club. Need to win the league this season. 100% Rambir. Kawaja, he's got over 4 million followers though. This. Oh, crazy. Trophies over players, but I can't sit by it and let us waste Saka's talent. The man is only 24 and he has the ability. He does. He's got to improve. He's got to improve. I think the injury's done him. I've always said he's going to remind me of Michael Owen. He's going to remind me of Michael Owen. Michael Owen was like a brilliant player, absolutely brilliant, top player, till he got injured and then he went downhill. And I think Saka's going to be similar. What's happened to Matoma? Yeah, facts. I really rated Matoma, Vincenza. I wanted him at Arsenal. It's raining now, nice and cold. Oh, good. The last week was around 40. Every bloody day, horrendous hangovers in the heat. Mashing Joe, I'm telling you now, that's well welcome, isn't it? Because Sydney was boiling, wasn't it? Absolutely boiling. Glad it's more comfortable for you, my friend. Thing is, it's not Saka's fault, really. Arteta has overplayed the poor kid. Yeah, it's facts, prone, facts. Can't blame Saka. Evening the assembled. Hope you're well. We don't have a chance of winning the Champions League. Our manager is incapable. I know. Do you know what? I'd love the Champions League, Darren. I really would. Well said. Keep your feet on the ground. That's it. Keep your feet on the ground and just hope. Darren, I'd love the Champions League, brother. Champions League over the Premiership all day long. 100%. I had a dream that Dookie was injured and we had no one else to put in. Oh, amazing shout. Bowen is a baller. Bowen's a proper player. Go and get him. If West Ham get relegated, go and get Jared Bowen. Play him on the right, play him down the centre. He'd link up with Declan Rice. Him and Declan Rice know each other inside out. Go and get Jared Bowen from West Ham. He's one player that you'd have in your team that would improve that squad. Not improve the squad massively, but what I'm saying is he'd be a better option than Madueke, wouldn't he? Rice, Trossard, Gabriel got injured, then we're in trouble. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. People talk about squad depth. Our squad is only as good if the situation demands it. If we're winning 2-0 and we're comfortable and you're bringing on like yesterday, 3-0 up, bring on Norgard, no big deal. But if you're having to rely on those players from the start till the end of the season, then you're in trouble. Spurs are 15th, not 14th now. Wow. I know, they're dropping like a stone, man. Dropping like a stone. You know, they'll get 2 wins, though. They'll sneak 2 wins. Just hope it ain't against us. Liverpool likely get their hands on Bowen. Probably. Well, Middlesex Hotspurs, formerly Essex, are struggling big time in the league. Yeah. Massively. Big up to everyone in the community. Thank you for joining us, my people. Thank you. I would have sacked Arteta when he lost to Villarreal. Facts. We've got to go there. I'd be 50-50 at the moment. Even Stevens. Pep wants to go on a high. This plus his experience makes him dangerous. Exactly. He's been there and done it. Worn the T-shirt. He knows his way around. Rambert, the cup finals, anyone's game. It's a one-off. That can go either way. I can't call that cup final at the moment. Depends on a lot of things. Depends on who we've got available going into it, what team he's going to play, where we are in the league, where we are in the Champions League. Honestly, there's so much depending on it. I can't call that at the moment. Brentford's going to be a tough game, but I think we'll just get over the line. Brighton, that's away, isn't it? Is that away at Brighton? Yeah. Always a tough place to go for Arsenal, Brighton. Could be a draw. Brentford and Brighton could be 2 draws there, you know. Could be 2 draws. I think we'll win them. But again, I'm just preparing myself, you know. I'm just, every game's a cup final now. Every game. There's no room forever. We've got to be flawless. Completely flawless. Not calling anything. City only 6 points behind. Lots of games left. David C. Big up, my friend. Welcome. There's nothing in it. 6 points is nothing. Nothing at all. Liverpool haven't retained the league title since 1984. I predicted they wouldn't retain this season before the ball's kicked. Good shout then, my friend. Good shout. Good shout. I think they bought the wrong type of player. I don't think Wirtz suits them. I think they've held on to Salah for too long. Mo Salah should have been sold. Virgil van Dijk, that's the one. That's the one. And this is what I'm worried about with Arsenal. If you don't freshen it up, we could end up in the same situation. Great comeback, mate. We're rubbish, you know. My thoughts on my big club manager players, apart from 5 or 6 players, I would say good luck, but no. Listen, Chelsea are a good club. Chelsea are a good club. I know they've only got 20 years of history, but they're a good club. And they'll be back next season. They'll be massive next season. So will Man United. This is what I'm saying. This is why Arsenal have got to do their business this year. They won't have it all their own way next season, that's for sure. Give him time. I like Madueke back when we were shit as Wolverhampton, then dropped out to them 52 mil. Way too much. 20 would have been fine. Black's Crow, yeah, definitely. He's not an Arsenal player, though. Big up the Lux. Always, 100%. Madueke doesn't have any end products. He has nothing, honestly. He has a bit of pace. He's tricky. But once the defenders suss him out within the first 10 minutes, that's it. You know? He's just like, yeah. He's just not good enough. He frustrates me. He frustrates me. Sterling coming on loan next season when he flipped with Arteta. Oh, that was a panic buy. I know, disgrace, Binks. Absolutely disgrace. We've wasted a lot of money over the years, Binks, haven't we? We have wasted a lot of money. Brentford, Wolves, Spurs, then Chelsea. We're winning all 4. Harry Gunner, 95. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'm just not as confident as you. Not as confident as you. But I hope you're right. Wolves, yeah. I think we'll beat Wolves. I think we'll beat Spurs. I just feel Brentford and Chelsea will be a draw. I do. Brighton, Munich, yuck. Yeah. DJB, the thing is all good. Elite. RPSG. Well, I can only think of Bowen. Elise is unattainable. The attacking market is scarce. Yeah, true. But you got to try, ain't you? What I don't want to be, I don't want to be in a position where we're buying players for the sake of it and they're not the quality we need. You know? I don't want to waste money on any old crap. I'd rather keep what we've got. You know? You know, don't let Trossard and Martinelli go out the door if you can't improve them. You might as well keep them. Bernardo Silva said this morning the whole team knows if they've lost at Anfield. Yes, I saw his interview. They know players are not stupid. They know 9 points this at this stage of the season. They probably knew that if they lost at Liverpool at Anfield today, that was it. But the fact they went and won it just like tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it? You just know Arteta will get outschooled by a European manager at some point. Unfortunately, Darren, it's true. It's true. Real Madrid 15, Barca's 5 European Cups is a fall in Barcelona's eye. Champions League is the one, mate. Yeah, I'm with you, Mashing Joe. I'm with you. 50 years been an Arsenal fan, following them up and down the country. I've been to Europeans. I've had great nights. I'm getting on in life now. There's 2 things I want in my football life. Arsenal winning the Champions League and England winning the World Cup. If that happens, I'm happy to give up football. If I see Arsenal win the Premiership, the Champions League and England win the World Cup, Spurs get relegated, I'm done. That's it. I'm happy days. I don't care what happens after that. Binks, what did Sterling do for us last year? Exactly. What did the Romans ever do for us? So much money wasted on utter dross. We've wasted millions, Hendon. Big up, Hendon. Big up the Binks. Big up Lynch. Darren Sullivan. Prone, the Viking. Big up to every single one of yous. And guys, the newbies that have come over tonight. Big up to every single one of yous. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the community. We've even got the Chelsea man in. 5 Prems, 2 years. Exactly. You've won it all. You've won it all. I can't argue with you, my friend. I can't. What can I say? What can I say? This is why I want the Champions League chat, right? Right here. Jay, if we won the Champions League, it puts everything to bed, doesn't it? That's it. Then we've won it all as well. That's it. Yeah. It might be 20 years, but look what you've won. Brother, I can't argue with it. This is what I'm saying. I'll always hold my hands up. If I'm put in a corner and I'm done and I can't get out, I'll hold my hands up. However, you're still not a bigger club than Arsenal. And that's a fact, unfortunately. Yeah. Man United, Liverpool, Arsenal are still the biggest clubs. So, yeah. One thing we got in common, Jay. One thing we both got in common is we don't like Man United and we don't like Spurs. But respect them. See, that's the thing. Yeah. That's another thing. I respect all the clubs. They've had some great players at all the football clubs over the years. I mean, watch out. Frank Lampard. I hope Frank Lampard gets up with Coventry. I'm a big Frank Lampard fan. I hope he don't bottle it with Coventry. I hope that Coventry get in the Premiership. That was embarrassing. No talent ID. So many good players and cheap. Yeah. When you think of the players, Binks, when you think of the players we could have had and what we wasted our money on, I think oh man. When you think of the players we could have had at this football club over the years, and we didn't get them. Do you know the biggest player disappointing signing that we never got? And it weren't Arteta. It was Wenger, right? I think, it was Wenger's era. Yeah. Years go so quick. The biggest signing that we missed out on that I was gutted in recent times was N'Golo Kante, and we got Granit Xhaka. That, to me, if we'd have got Kante that season when he left Leicester instead of Chelsea, we'd have won something. Kante was the biggest miss opportunity for me. I want to see world-class signings next summer, especially if we win the Premiership. Yeah, they've all got to be levels, mate. They've all got to be levels, Prome. All of them. All got to be levels. Hendon Gooner, I have to laugh because otherwise I'll smash something. Anyway, great banter with you, mate. Top bloke, mate. Jay, always up for bants, my friend. Always up for bants. Yeah. I'd like to say good luck, Chelsea, but I can't, brother. I can't. I'm sorry. But respect the club, respect the fan base. But yeah. I just don't know what to make of your manager. I can't watch him when he talks. He's a bit like Arteta. I can't watch Arteta. He's a bit like your manager. I just can't watch. He talks as if he's won everything. He talks as if he's an absolute elite manager. You know what I mean? As if like but Listen, I'm not being funny. He's done something to you. He's done something to you. I like Cole Palmer, though. I think Cole Palmer's a brilliant player. Cole Palmer's a brilliant player. Forrester finding out Edu only signing players from the age. Oh, Edu was terrible. 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 If we'd have had Berta 2 seasons ago, we'd have won the Premiership by now. I truly believe if we'd have had Berta in place that 22-23 season and signed a couple of more players, if we'd have had a number 9 in the door earlier, then I think we'd have won the league. We could play City 4 times in a month. Yeah, exactly. 6 times we could play City. We could get them in the Champions League, 2 leagues. There's 2 games. Yeah. Big up, my friend. Chaitanya 1761992. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Always said that the road to this title goes through the Etihad win away at City. Show the mentality to be the best. Got to beat the best. Start with a Carabao. Facts. Facts. I think it's going to go down to that Etihad game. I think it's going to go all the way to that City game. I'm preparing myself for the Etihad game. And I agree with you. The Carabao Cup's going to be a springboard. I know a lot of people might not think the same, but I do. Because I'm telling you now, going the rest of the season, winning a trophy is better than going into the games not winning it. Because mentality and confidence is everything in football. So I'd rather win the Carabao and play the remaining fixtures than lose it and play the remaining fixtures. Big up for your super chat, my friend. Welcome to the community. Guys, make sure you sub into the channel. It takes 2 seconds, not even that. And smashing a like as well. Good evening, Black Crow. Black Crow, we need to do our welfare checks on expressions. Should Spurs get rid? Oh, mate. That guy, honestly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The energy he gets and his innuendos and his... Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just incredible energy. But I tell you, if Spurs got relegated, if Arsenal win the Premiership and Spurs got relegated, I'll be tuning into expressions. Don't you worry about that. No, I've got to win too, matey. And the other Europe ones, haha. No, it's all fun and games. Yeah, true. You'll probably scam a European Cup this year, won't you, Jay? I bet you. All these top gooners wrote off City. We've got news for you. They're 100% in the running. David C, they are massive. They are right on our doorstep, my friend. Right on our doorstep. They're going nowhere. We need back-to-back Premier League champs. Can this manager really deliver that, though? I don't think he can, Harry. That's just my opinion. I don't think he can. Don't think he's got it in him to do all that. Expressions had an almighty meltdown after the Man United beat them. Exactly. Because I think his brother's a Man United fan and he's a Spurs fan. I say Hazard, DJB. Hazard's only went to Chelsea as they won the Champions League. Oh, right. Yeah, we missed out on Hazard as well. Yeah, true. True. Another big signing I wanted at Arsenal and we didn't get him. Kante. Mahrez as well. That was another one. Wanted Mahrez. Really wanted Mahrez at Arsenal. Didn't get him. Missed out on him. If we'd have raided Leicester City and got Mahrez, Vardy, and Kante at the time, I think we'd have won trophies. And the goalkeeper. Four players from Leicester City we could have got. By the time the Carabao rolls round, Arsenal could be out the FA Cup. Oh, don't say that. Slip behind the Premier League. I know. They're the facts. I'm very open-minded, my friend. You know me. That could definitely happen. Yaya Toure, yep, he was another one, Darren. 100%. We should have got Kante DM winger. Yep, 100%. City were terrible, bruv. They'll finish below 80 points. Media want it to sound more competitive than it is. There's a bit of that in it. I can understand the media getting all excited just to keep the interest going because the Premier League is pretty poor quality, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. It's good for ratings, isn't it? It's good for ratings. Yep, Hazard was another one. Yep. DJB, the Conga, Fabio Vieira, Sterling, Patino, Pablo said, oh, man. The list goes on. Austin Trusty, you forgot as well. Austin Trusty. Who else did we waste money on? Who was the winger? Begins with M. Was he Brazilian? The young winger that we bought as well. Oh, money we've wasted. And the fullback, Tavares. Money we've wasted at this football club is a joke. Absolute joke. Criminal. Should have gone to Mahrez too. Yep, I said Mahrez. Absolute baller. Missed out on him big time. DJB, that's how the new age managers are now. Pep, Marino, Ancelotti, copies and pressers. True. Arsenal's title victory at Anfield 89 was epic. I watched it live on TV. I was there, brother. I was there in 89. One of the most memorable nights in my football history. You'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Ever, 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 ever. Crazy night. Absolute crazy night. Went wild. We was partying. It was just, Jezza was there as well. Jez was there. Wish I'd have known Jez at the time. We could have met up. I've only known Jez through streaming. If I'd have known him years ago, imagine that. That would have been a great night. Fabio, Sammy, they were terrible, weren't they? Edu is another cigarette smuggler. Wrong and false, but yeah, crazy. I'm glad he's at Forest. I'm glad. I never lost sleep when he left the club. I'd like to know the actual reason why he left. I'd like the Chelsea manager glorified PE teacher. Something about him, isn't there? He does grind on me, I've got to admit. Mustafi was rock bottom, yeah. We have to inflict as much pain as we can on City. We're going to try. Got to try, but listen, all to play for. Spurs Frank was a PE teacher like that. Do you know what? I don't think Thomas Frank's that bad a manager. I just think the squad he's got is not very good. And they're not really backing him. They don't really believe in him, do they? Yeah. I think that's a poison chalice, that job. Whoever gets it. Look at the managers Spurs have had. Marino, Conte. It's a poison chalice. I don't think it's Thomas Frank at all. I just think it's Tottenham Football Club. I think it's bigger. They got rid of Levy, didn't they? Oh, get rid of Levy. Don't want Levy. The new guys are going to come in. They're going to turn it all around. They're going to change it. They're worse. They'd have been better off keeping Levy. So it weren't Levy the problem. It's Tottenham's the problem. The players are crap. I don't even know how they're a top six. I don't even know how people put them in the same class. You know, when they were going to reform that Super League, how did Tottenham get the invite? I've never seen them as a top six. I've never known. In my day, Spurs weren't a big, massive club. No disrespects, Jay, but Chelsea weren't. City definitely weren't. They weren't all big clubs. They had the odd cup run, finished mid-table, but they weren't a massive, threatening club. It was Man United, Liverpool. Yeah. All these teams. Leeds. Everton. Oh, mate. Great. That 94, man. That was unbelievable. That's another brilliant night as well. George Graham, best manager we've ever had. Best manager this football club's ever had. I don't watch him either. Can't stand him. 40 rubbish players. Players owners' biggest problems because manager has no say. Anyway, whole setup rotten. Yeah, it's a weird setup Chelsea have got, isn't it? It is a weird setup. It really is. It really is. It's crazy. Stepping off some Mustafi. If Arsenal win the league and Spurs get relegated, I'll do 1k in the armory on merch. Darren, only if I can pick it for you, my friend. All right, we'll meet up at the armory, me and you, and I'll rig you out, brother. All right, I'll sort you right out with your merch. Don't you worry about that. Exactly, Binks. Hendon Goon, exactly. So much can change so quickly. Just have a look at Liverpool, who were in our position last season. Do you know what? Right, Harry, Hendon, that is what's on my mind. All the similarities that Arsenal are this season, Liverpool were last season. Flying in the Champions League, got knocked out. Flying in FA Cup, got knocked out. Carabao Cup, went to the final, lost it. Ended up with the Premier League, fair enough. They didn't have City chasing them down last season, did they? They had Arsenal. You know, so it is a worry. Vardy as well. Yeah, definitely. I'd have had Vardy. That season, Leicester won the Premiership, mate. Vardy was he was unbelievable. Unbelievable. That has got to go down for me. You've got to put that not quite in the same bracket as Nottingham Forest winning the title under Clough and the European Cups. But it's on that level, isn't it? When Leicester won the Premier League, that to me was one of the biggest footballing achievements. That's up there. That's got to be in the top 5, top 10 of footballing achievements. Leicester winning the Premier League. I remember when they were trotting along, all the pundits got to Christmas. Nah, Leicester can't win it. Their tail off. They can't win it. Got to January, still top. Nah, they can't win it. They can't win it. Got to February. Nah, they got a few injuries now. They won't win it. They won't win it. By April, they're winning it. May, ridiculous. Crazy. What was Wenger smoking when we bought Stebanovs? Don't know. He bought some funny players, didn't he, Wenger? I think one more loss for City puts a lot of pressure on them. We can say the same about us, though, can't we? We don't beat Brentford. And City beat Fulham, and they're only 3 points behind. We can say exactly the same about us, my friend. DJB 22-23 season match week 25, same as this week, Man City. We're only 5 points behind. Facts. Absolute facts, my friend. Good point. Hopefully we don't bottle it. If we do, the manager's got to get the sack. I don't want him here. He cannot survive if we don't win the league. He can't. He can't. And if he does, then you've supported him and you want him at the football club, then you've got to look at yourself as an Arsenal fan. Your standards are set very, very low if you want this manager here next season and we don't win the Premier League. Hendon, it's been an absolute pleasure, my friend, as always. You're an absolute legend. Thank you very much. Good night, my friend. Take care. Yeah. I'll be on the OGs on Monday. I'll be on Lee's stream as usual. Me, Kenny, Ken, Jez, and Matty on Monday. I'll be back on the Mingle on Wednesday. So big up to you, my friend. Tuesday I won't be because Brentford, Arsenal, Brentford. So I won't be around Thursday night. DJB, your thoughts on Edwin Quintero who joins next summer? Listen, right wing, good prospect. Yeah, positive. Don't know too much about him. Comes with a good reputation. Has been well coached. So, listen, I'd rather, as I said, I'd rather young players. I'm happy to invest in young players. I'm happy, but we'll see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Good night, all. Good night, Binks. Good night. Yeah, we're going to wrap up soon. Wenger became a big problem. The Xhaka instead of Kante signing wasn't his idea. Same as letting Cesc go to Chelsea. Exactly, Troy. Exactly. Listen, I'm not in the camp of absolute Wenger hater. I just felt that he overstayed his welcome. I think he should have gone earlier, a lot earlier than he should have. And then I think we should have gone for Jurgen Klopp before he went for Liverpool. He overstayed his welcome. And this is what I keep saying. Managers nowadays have a shelf life. And if they stay past that shelf life, it gets toxic and it all becomes stale. That's why you've got to keep freshening it all up. Big up, Troy. Yeah, I don't know a lot about the that signing, if I'm pretty honest with you. But listen, I'm all for Arsenal signing young talent and only paying like 2-3 million for them and all of that. If you can get players with good futures in the door, then it bodes well. Then loan them out, bring them back. Make a profit on them. I'd sooner be at Arsenal than be elsewhere. 1981 Manchester celebrated like a 99 Ricky Villa. Yeah. George Graham, 100% the best manager we've ever had. Spurs have 2 league titles. Everton have 9. Everton would have won the European Champions Cup in 86 if English clubs weren't banned. True. Good club, Everton. Shimakuma, 97-98 season DJB. What a team we had. Proper warriors all over the pitch. Facts, my friend. Absolute facts. Proper leaders and captains and everything. According to some people, though, this is the best team in history. Best team in history. Makes a mockery of all the brilliant players we've had before it, doesn't it? Spurs are like kryptonite. Terrible. Mash it, Joe. Everton 85 is the one of the title winning teams I've ever. Yeah. Up there with Wimbledon winning the FA Cup. What, the Leicester victory? Definitely, Darren. 100%. 70s Forest, Leicester, Greece, Euro. Oh, man. What a team that was, that Nottingham Forest team. What an absolute brilliant team. Great manager as well. One of the best managers ever in history. Brian Clough. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's criminal that he was never England manager. I was there when, I remember that 5-0. Remember it well. I think the EPL is rigged. They want City to win. Yeah, possibly. There's a lot of rumours about in there, but I don't know. Is Arsenal going to rely on Chelsea to stop City? No. Can't rely on anyone. We've got to make our own. I don't want to be in that situation where we're relying on other teams. Let's go and do the business ourselves. Facts, if Arteta doesn't win the league, he should be sacked. 100%. No coming back from that. Mashing Joe, Ipswich beating Arsenal 78. Oh, mate, I was there. I was there for that one. The West Ham one. The Cardiff one. The Michael Owen one. Man United semi-final, Ryan Giggs. When we lost to penalties, Graham Ricks in the cup, Europe, that night in Europe. Champions League in Paris. Still not over it. Can't watch it. Can't talk about it. Never seen it. Never watched. Never played it back. Never played it back. Do you know he had one season, Darren, didn't he, Granit Xhaka? That was it. One season. Come on, let's make it 2.38 subscribers, man, them on the channel. Come on, my friend. Kawaja, big up to you. Let's go. Wenger, then once we get to sort of 2.5, once we get to 2.5 people, then we can be on the road to 3K. That'd be great. If we can. Big up to everyone in the community. Smash a like on it. England survived the scare in the 2026 T20 World Cup. Lucky England. Oh, the cricket's another ball game, man. That's how frustrating is the cricket. Yeah, just checking me super chats, make sure I've not missed any. Good man. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. Yeah, big up my people. Big up to everyone. Darren Sullivan. Wimbledon winning 1-0 was a massive upset. Liverpool were deadly in 88. Beardsley, but you knew the writing was on the wall. John Fashanu, now Gary Ablett in the possession. Yeah. I remember that FA Cup like yesterday. I remember it like yesterday. I couldn't believe it when Wimbledon won that. Couldn't believe it. Clough was great, but Terry Venables was quality as well. Yeah, Terry Venables was a good manager. Very good manager. Is there any English managers around that are really good? What English managers have got the top jobs now? What we got? Eddie Howe, Newcastle. You're kind of struggling, really, aren't you? Arsenal got Arteta. City, Pep. Liverpool, Carrick. I reckon Carrick would be a good manager, you know. I've rated Carrick. Do you know Man United? I reckon Man United could do really bad if they get rid of Carrick and get someone else. I don't think it'll work. I think Man United have got to give Carrick the opportunity that Arsenal have given Arteta. I kept screaming for Klopp. So did I. I so want Troy. I so wanted Jurgen Klopp in the door for Arsenal. When Wenger was coming to the end, I went, go and get Klopp. Go get Klopp. And then he went to Liverpool. Couldn't believe it. Big up, Suge. Big up, my friend. Hope you're well, brother. Big up. Thanks for dropping by. Big up, DJB in the chat. Hit the likes and subscribe. Of course, Suge, absolute legend. Big up to you, my friend. Big up. I was about in Kensington Tube and all the Scousers were giving it large on Friday night. Little did they know they get turned over. Vinnie Jones berated Dalglish. Yeah. Darren, I remember that well, you know. They were an evil bunch, weren't they, Wimbledon? Vinnie Jones was an absolute madman. Modric recently said on the podcast hosted by Slaven Bilic that England should have had Harry Redknapp as boss with your golden generation problem. Yeah. Do you know what? That ain't a bad shout. Our golden generation should have won something. The reason why our golden generation didn't win anything is because they were so divided. It was that North and South thing. The Man United players didn't talk to the Liverpool players. The Liverpool players didn't talk to the Man United players. You had that divide. They weren't united enough. But yeah, they should have won something. When the players that we had at England, Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes. Yeah. Mate, I'm in Manchester. We want Tuchel. You want two? Is that meant to be Tuchel? Did you say the England manager? Yeah. JJ, how you doing? Hello, City fan here. Listen, may the best team win, my friend. Just hope it's Arsenal. It's going to be exciting. We're going to be sick and tired of one another by the end of this season. Carabao Cup final, possibly Champions League. Battling it out for the Premiership. Got to go to the Etihad. Listen, that is a great result for you boys today. Great result at Anfield. When Liverpool slapped that goal in 1-0, I'm thinking, this is it. I thought Liverpool would go and get a second, but hats off to you. Hats off to you. Yeah, big up, my friend. Welcome. Dennis Wise, Terry Gibson, Phelan, Ninja. Yeah, that was crazy, that team, Darren, wasn't it? Crazy. I rate Carrick, so I definitely want him. Yeah, I definitely want him going to Spurs. Do you know what? If West Ham don't get relegated and they get rid of their manager, he could end up at West Ham. I can see Carrick at Spurs, but I don't know. I think Man United. If he pulls up trees between now and the end of the season and carry on doing what he's doing and gets Man United in the Champions League, I can see him giving Carrick a deal. I can see him giving Carrick a 2-3 year deal. Big up the Suge every time. Every time. A neutral Premier League fan here. City will make you guys fight until the end. The title race is far from over. You lose to their ground, 3 points difference. Pray for no injuries. Facts, my friend. Facts. All to play for. All to play for. Fairs, mate. Yeah, all to play for. All to play for, my friend. We need it more than you this season, though. We ain't had it. Come on. Come on. Subamendi versus Jordan Henderson. I'm not a big Jordan Henderson fan, but again, Jordan Henderson, that season Liverpool won the Premiership. It worked for Liverpool. He done a job for Liverpool. This is what I mean. Players don't have to be effective as long as the manager sees them doing a job for them and it works for the team. That's all they need. It's like Havertz. I don't see what Havertz brings to the party, but if he's doing crazy things that helps the team and it gets us over the line, then so be it. Then so be it. It will be a lovely game. I'm up for it. It'll be a great game. Be a good final. I think, well, I don't know. I don't think it'll be the most exciting final, if I'm going to be honest with you. Arsenal Man City matches are not really that exciting, are they? Let's be honest. They play very, very similar. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'll tell you the one thing, my friend. If you beat Fulham, you're 3 points behind us. And we've got to go to Brentford. And Brentford deserve all the accolation, all the credit and accolades they're getting, because what Brentford are doing this season is crazy. They was on everyone's lips to be relegated. And they're a really good team. So I'm a bit nervous. My friend. I'm a little bit nervous. Arnie Slot parked the bus for no reason. Yeah, I thought second half Liverpool had the upper hand. I thought City were. I was impressed with City first half. They were bossing the game first half. They was much better team in the first half. And then second half, I thought Liverpool sort of turned the screw a little bit. I don't think Liverpool are playing that badly. They're just in key situations and not making the most of it. Just a few more likes, guys. Come on, let's go. Yeah, a couple of more likes, guys. Slap them on. Let's go. Is this Tuchel United, Carrick Spurs, how to England, Newcastle can join the Scottish League? That's not a bad prediction, actually. I wonder what you'd get for that in the bettings. That's not a bad prediction. He's getting the best out of his players. He is, man. Michael Carrick could get the Manchester United job next season. Style of play, he could do easily. 4-2-3-1 suits the way they play. Lego Head should play 4-2-3-1. The players play better with. Yeah, he's got to change it up in different games, Kawaja, hasn't he? That's what he's got to do. He's got to change it. Trouble is, you start changing the formation now drastically, and the players ain't used to playing it. You can't change it too drastically right now, because if the players ain't used to playing the system, you could end up losing games. Igor Thiago really threats Saliba. Better be careful. Yeah. Yeah, Saliba's looked a couple. I rate Saliba. I think he's a brilliant player. DJB, who would you have? Who would you rest for the Wigan game? All of them. All of them. No Saliba. No Gabriel. No Rice. No Zubamendi. No Gorkarez. Rest them all. Play Medwake. Play Jesus. Play Norgard. Play Incape. Play Mosquera. Play the young lad at right back, Salmon, whatever, or Ben White. Yeah, rest them all. Rest them all. Kepa in goal. Rest them all. Brentford game, I would rest Trossard. Oh, I don't think we can rest anyone in the Brentford game, my friend. Unfortunately, we're not in that position yet. We're not in that position to rest players now in the Premiership. When we've not earned that right yet. We're only 6 points in front. We've got to go. Every game's a cup final in the Premiership now. Prediction for Thursday: Brentford 1, Arsenal 3. Kawaja, I will give my predictions on Wednesday night, my friend. Wednesday night on the Mingle, I'll give my predictions. Kawaja Jow, who would rest for the Wigan game? I'm buzzing for this week after the City win. Just hope they beat Fulham. You'll be all right. You'll beat Fulham. You'll beat Fulham. And between what made you an Arsenal fan? JJ, I'll tell you what made me an Arsenal fan, right? All my family are from Highbury and Islington, North London. Aunts, uncles, cousins, nans, granddads, everyone. My granddad was a programme seller at the Arsenal years ago, during the war and after the war. He used to sell programmes for the Arsenal. My uncles used to work on the turnstiles. I had an uncle that played for the youth team that had trials for Arsenal. My whole family was, all my uncles and aunts, granddad was season ticket holders years ago. And I went there back in 1974. And my first match was when Arsenal beat Man City, your team, 4-0 at Highbury. My uncle took me, and it was the first game I ever went to. And it was the most memorable moment, one of the most memorable moments in my life. And that was it. It's in my blood. It's in my family. I'm a North Londoner, but obviously we moved to the suburbs. My mum and dad moved to the suburbs when I was very, very young, when I was like a baby. So I've been brought up in a West Ham area. But obviously my family roots, all my background, I've still got family that live around North London. And yeah, I also had an uncle that was a groundsman as well. He was a groundsman at Highbury. So yeah, it's in my bloodline. It's just there. You just born into it. Born into it, my friend. But I'm a football fan and I just love football. So, and I'm just realistic and I just see football for what it is. And I've got respect for all the football fans and the football teams because it's a great game and I love it. I love it. And I want England to win the World Cup badly. Badly. It's like Bricktop says you can't change fighters at the last minute. Lego Head will change the formations. If he does, Darren, I think he'd be crazy. If he starts doing all silly things and panicking like he does, he panics, changes formations and all of that, he'd be absolutely mad. Rashid mentioned on with Shane earlier, when Havertz or Eze play in midfield 4-2-3-1 formation. When Odegaard plays, it's 4-3-3. Yeah, Joseph, he can tweak the formation a little bit. I just worry about it. When the going gets tough and the gap gets smaller and there's no points to play for, sometimes you just have to stick with what you know and just get the best out of the players that play and start, it's all about getting over the line now for me. It's really all about getting over the line. It really is. Trossard received treatment from Arsenal medical staff before getting back on his feet. He was then replaced by Christian Norgard. Yeah, Kawaja, I see it from where I was sitting. It doesn't look good. He could be injured. I don't really know. I suppose I'll catch up with it in midweek, but I don't know what he's done. There is yet to be an update on the 31-year-old regarding the severity of his injured, though he could be a doubt for Arsenal. Yeah, I said that. As soon as he went down, I turned to my son and I said, you know what? I reckon Trossard's out now. I reckon he's out. Gabriel had a little bit of a limp as well. He was limping as well, Gabriel. So keep an eye on Gabriel. I don't think he's fully fit. If Arteta starts Odegaard against Brentford, then Arteta is working for Pep. Yeah, true. Very, very true. Well, DJB, what a history of supporting this great club. Listen, my friend, it is a massive history. As I said, families work for the club. I've had family that have had trials for Arsenal, worked on turnstiles, groundsman. My granddad was a programme seller. And I've been all over with this football club. I've been home and away. I've been all over Europe. I've pretty much been to every single ground. Been to all the Sheffield grounds. Been to Anfield, Manchester, the old Manchester Stadium. I've been to Derby, Wrexham, Oldham, in the FA Cup on the drastic plastic where we got dumped out. Michael Thomas in when we got done by Wrexham. Coventry, Anfield Road. I've been to all the London grounds: Palace, Selhurst Park, Craven Cottage. The old bowling ground, Millwall, the Den. Oh, God. Loads. Preston, Plymouth, Portsmouth, Southampton, Everton, Goodison Park, one my favourite stadium. Loved it. Loved Goodison Park. Yeah, been all round, my friend, all round. Miguel started supporting in 2019. Big difference. Well, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. I'll be honest, no agenda, but Brentford will be a tricky game. Listen, my friend, all my chat, you've come onto a realistic Arsenal fan here. You don't get any craziness over me. I'm very realistic. The fact that it's going to be tricky. I've got respect for Brentford this season. It's going to be a very, very tricky place to go. I'm under no illusions. I think we'll win. If I'm going to be honest with you, I think we'll nick it 2-1. But I don't think it's going to be easy. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw. Wouldn't surprise me if it's a draw. So I'm pretty open-minded about it. I worked away in the end, OT as a shift for 12 years, the most hostile, dangerous. Yeah, Everton. They move as one. Hard to address any situation. Massive. I like Everton Football Club. I like Everton. Arteta will start everyone for Brentford. He's got to, my friend. He can't rest players. He can't. I was introduced to Arsenal by my uncle Chris Sullivan, RIP. RIP, Chris, my friend. Local school caretaker in the 70s, during the late 70s. Darren, he introduced you well. Arsenal have given me some great times in my life. They've given me some work. They've given me some bad times, though. But, yeah, I mean, it's, every game is tricky for us. It is. When you're chasing a title, you got to be flawless. DJB, 85 points in the Football Premier League. Do you reckon that wins it? You reckon 85? I don't care what it is, Pro, as long as we win it. I don't care. I don't care. Lucy, Lane 1, welcome. Hope you're well. We can't draw after the City fight back. They will smell blood. I think they've already smelt it, Lucy, I think they've already smelt it. They've got the smell. We've just got to make sure that we spray enough air freshener to keep it nice and sweet, you know. They've already got the smell. It's all about what we do. It's all about what we do. Oh, in the Premier League. Wow, you got 85 in the Premier. Prome, you've climbed the table then, my friend. You have climbed the table. 80 Fantasy Premier League. Sorry, my friend. It's getting late. Do you know what? Let's see if I can get it up. One sec. I ain't looked at it. We'll get the Fantasy Football League up, Premier League up, right, Prome, and then we'll call it a night after that because I've been going now for 3.5 hours. Madness. Where is it? Here we go. Here we go. Prime will have it up in a minute, my friend. Where is it? Oh, that's the Premier League. What am I doing here? Come on. What's going on? Why ain't it coming up? Oh, what's going on? Right. Bear with people. We'll get the Fantasy Premier League. I think you're doing well, Lynch, aren't you? Guys, for those that don't know, right, we've done the Fantasy Premier League. And there's the Arsenal huddle. Oh, hang on. I got 61 points, people. Let's have a look. Leagues. Here we go. Let's get the Arsenal huddle up. DJB, the Arsenal huddle. Here it comes, people. Let's share it with you. 1 second. Here we go. Pro, brother, Football Fantasy Premier League, the Arsenal huddle. Here it is. Jam Boys top. Jam Boys top. Look at this. 81 points, 1,554. Zubi Doo, Saba, 64, 1491. James McManee, Andrew Lane, Old Havertz, Kai Hard. Yeah, the Marple Leaf. Shane Gooner. Shane Gooner's in 5th, people. Your captain Gorkarez. Big up. Lynch is up there as well. Lynch is up there. Don't you worry about that. Show your team on the stream, DJB. I'm going to, my friend. Don't you worry about that. This is the Fantasy League. Where am I? I'm 11th, people. I'm 11th. The Arsenal huddle. 11th. 61 points. Why ain't my team coming up? Yeah. Taron, BBK's down in 20th. Yeah. Still going. It's a big old league. Waha. Waha waha down there. 33rd. Big up to everyone. Let's have a look at my team. I'll show you my team. Points. There we go. Henderson in goal. Timber, Cash, McQuayle, Garner, Wilson, Rogers, Enzo, Bowen, Eve Nelson, Haaland, Kukurea, Van der Ven on the bench, Van der Bergen. Yeah, look at the badge. Look at the badge, people. Look at the badge. Big it all up. There we go. That's the team right there. Right there. That is a wicked badge, Lynch, isn't it? That is a wicked badge. Come on. Do you know what? I might use that badge for my channel, you know. I might change that. I like that, though. That's the original. Can't change the original. Big up to everyone. But Lynch, you're up there. Definitely up there. The Prome's up there. Yeah. Lack of Arsenal is surprising. Yeah, I know. I always bocker it. I did have I had Declan Rice in my team. Yeah. I've got Timber in there, but I might put Declan Rice in there next week. Get Rice in there. Evening, JB. What's the code for the league? Oh, football. They are. Let's get it up again. Let's see if I can get it up. I don't think it's up. I don't think it's there now anymore, is it? Can you still get it up? I don't think it's there though, is it? Let's have a look. I'll have a look. 1 sec if I can get the leagues. Leagues. Invite people to join it. Oh, here we go. Here we go, people. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to put it up now. If you want to join the league, so if you're new and you want to bring your team over to the league, I'll put the code up right now. 1 sec. 1 sec. It's getting late. It's getting late. There you go. There's the code. Q5X68A. Oh, Prome's got it up already. Look, I tell you what, Prome, what an absolute legend. I'm telling you. What a mod. What a mod. Retro show this week. Yeah, retro show is on Tuesday, Lynch. We're back. Me and Shane are back. Going to change it up a little bit. Going to try and get the emblems as well. So we'll finish off the World Cup kits. By the way, people, if you just joined us, we do a retro show on a Tuesday. Me and Shane Gooner. It's not about Arsenal. It's not about football. It's retro show. Shows you all the old football kits. It's all on the playlist. Go and check it out. Come and join us on Tuesday. There's the code, guys. Make sure that you join the Huddle Football League, Fantasy Football League. Good night, DJB. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night, my friend. I'm going to call it a night. I could talk all night, unfortunately. Guys, anyone in the chat give me the score of the Super Bowl as we come to a close at 1:05. 3 hours and 34 minutes. It's a madness. But I've enjoyed every single one of you being with me. Thank you for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. All those that have come over, make sure you sub, smash your like. I'll leave you with this. Arsenal, 6 points clear. Would I have taken it at the start of the season going into February? Yes. Am I pleased we're 6 points clear? I'd rather be 6 points clear than 6 points behind. Manchester City are still going to keep it rolling. It's going to go to the wire, I believe. Yeah, makes it exciting. We'll keep it moving, people. We'll keep it moving. Come on, you Gunners. Keep getting them results. It's all about what we do. I don't want to be relying on other teams. Let's just go and get the 3 points on Thursday. I'll be back with Nortski on Wednesday doing the Mingle. Retro show on Tuesday with Shane Gooner. Mingle on Wednesday with Nortski. Nothing on Thursday because of the Brentford game. But yeah, big up to every single one of you. Thanks for joining me. Prome, Lynch, all my regulars, all the people that are new to the channel, everyone that's just popped in and said hello. Blinding. Thank you very much indeed. Big up to everyone and welcome to the community. JJ, welcome to the community. Great result for Man City today. I'm saying it with a bit of a heavy heart, but listen, you got to give credit where credit's due. It was a great result for Man City today. So big up to everyone. Take it easy, people. Bless. Take care. Enjoy your Monday. Enjoy the rest of the week. If you're going to watch the Super Bowl, enjoy it. Take it easy, people. Bless.